Na ya mwachi bi mu akwa Badwam TV Badwam Jumade so yeda Apostle Dr. Nita Ekutegwase eni nkranhye nsem de edu so no ye Badwam kase nsem no ne obetie wo mu ebi eni aban enenei ekode ama no se MMDC se ni police commanders a wo mu mi ahodo galamse no ekoso no so wo mu anye bibi amfa ho a ode afutu ama aban no afa ho eno ne nsem bi na no pay ye de browse Adom TV Badwam kase ko Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTube search Adom TV Tube na kwa adomonline.com semini sembebre ewo ho bididi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni die mientie se den semni chemu ankasa etie odi ato oban no animu se MMDC se ni police commanders a won mommi ahodo galamse ekoso no so won anhwe ntu ase amoho ban dia yenyi safo no nyina mfiri ho owura ana Dr. Ken Ashibe na Adom kase de ni di nkomo ewo boase
eno na aboa masisi akra yesi di aye stable but ye pese ebe ya say the large scale miners eye no say the small scale miners ebinum so eye no sa na ese ye no ekwampem from agudie to wonsuo so ene kwaye mu aye se no ne no ma no enye kwaye mu na eno na nkofo 8 no mo ba abehwese de ombetumi aye ho ebi ekowuye nti ebe hia pa se ye behwese de ebe ya sa from agudie aye ntunu ekwampa so yenja gala ne ka ye frɛ no omo ye environmental criminals ese etumi hwese de ebe ya na ye be niye
owieye osan edit to dwa say fumagudi a otu ne nsuo mu ene o mai kwai bretu mu ano enya ade a eboa na wonom so wodo ho ahye saade num bi no eye wonom a we nipa bonfo a won pese obo ade abobrem e fa ne ntoma pefra enu nti ese emra
so na police commanders how boss am for them no magalantes ebim se de cause a na mafo eto bo aba police for then na police for fin kran ne ba e be hwe and they say me fi takwa aba obo asa udu ayamfu ho no mo je mampanti no mo ye udu dunkwa kra se adunkwa se me utina ogina bridge ni so wo se amanfo teacher fans into DC or police commanders obu nim se sa no ho ekoso ana into ehia pa se president lankasa say dia owo ya kana ye be fa so dia make sure say be too tefi boko ebu sankofo ya form se omo no mo hwa de so omo hwe so na ye make sure say ye be tu ase kra na ya na ye to be the responsible mining aba na nkofo be so mo tu no o metu no kwampa so
na wotwetwe mu yebo mu amane se krokuma bi a eno wo Krachi East mensi mu wo ti mantemu wo mo sori anopa na hippopotamus ayiditi ewo ho make say mpanifo a ewo Wild Life Division ne Forestry Commission ne nadmo entena so wo mabo aprin kro ne mu kwa akohwe ne niema ete wo ho
na no kwale nyame anem ehu omu yensusu ko ehu ohu na bontinsu se no musese nyema no enim da bia ba kwhia bi na bia obedi bone nti ama mpedi fo aso ate a wo ebae
then 5 days ya konsusu enya dun so no so na aboa no etiam na ya so light wona ni na aboa no so wona tinse ni yeso ye gina ha hwe ni sa nti esiwie ya kana yesa kitwidon
se kwa etawnu no nsuo no otapio ye hu ema yesu hu die etada ni kono sa ba fi bi na be kache ya wofo no amukwa onno wonsuo mu no
Alfred Kofi Bara ene pani kwankyerefo a wono ene da adwumaku a wonom ehwe emo a won hu eso se ne be ya won konko ha obi a your friend Wildlife Division so Framantam ho one Adom kase etwetwe nkomo a wo kire se saamo yi eyemo a se woto na akokka no a obitumi aha yie pa ene ntwe ni manimu ya oso mpekwan befa so a obitumi ene na di asie.
The next thing will be to go to the radio station because this is just a small percentage of the people we met who need to know what to do and what not to do. And then mostly as collaborators maintain the contact and see what we can do to help the people. But like we said earlier, we want them to also help us identify the major routes of the animals and then make sure we coexist with the animals. They should encourage people to come around to push them or hunt them. They should also, like we told them, reduce going to fishing in the night.
Jonathan Junu and a Cratch East Mensley Mo, a penny quanchafua, or share at Torrential Mabwafo and one Samso. Now, or the Atuja say, one ababa share or how a man for no mo, any if he's a boy between Patamono, send your mother that's at Nemo Aquaquia, or Majin Hung in Semi Senina, ya or Quakutu Wanamo.
Sisiano, who say Afina Yaba, Yabeshe, near a course for her, and I say Nimana Buana essay. Entiano, Yabetua reports. Na Yadiakoma assembly any penny for na Moibia or Hono, a beba na Yadiama, Piafono Moa, but near a pan say, I was there, Ubia a one who buying wildlife for no Casano, much a quine was here fast near was here yes in a beya, Buano, Empra, Ubia, Naze, Sebi and Kukumubia. It's your best to say a church now wildlife for my and in now he be this in a beya. Bit me a boy who buying.
Bamba 4 year 150 mantemoni akwemukafo de aboni wo tutuomo na nyina ne sa kronfo ya boyra microfinance and rural banks bia ewo gomwa potson wo gomwa central e 150 mantemo
Apostle for more than 50 mantem and a debut to just say one area across for Renphobia, one edisi again, a dear to walk on your bow, brass, and pabon for a pair and go on a bobora microfin, rural bank, and no go more pomaje, 50 mantemo, aqua could do one dream. Now one much remore, how much don't cobopan who's made you num and no enanti, a say across for Renfo, abora, sika crabia honomoa, omutimoto bike so, a quacuia won't sika. Who's for say what say up and a warnum a bomb modding a pennywa, who say across for Renfo. Who won't or shall see us or 2 and 2. Posifon so at 2 be Emma, or person go to me and be Nanso and Yadia, who move it to me now be a conference for a trade, about more more sika crabia way at to Honomoa, no way who share any. Chief Inspector Isaac N.T. Cheremoa, a convoy to me and I went 3 Eddie Mo, a bro who said a posifo who didn't crown, and Yadi wait to me no a see again. And never be a posifo now would be a year, a trouble by me, no, a fay, Nadia Akasiaki be, and no more as a hunu, a strada abaco, a fay, and Fidia would try na dear being some you, and a credo cassie baco, pump action to cassie so baco, and any yama who do be a what day at a 12 no more. Watchra, and Puma, any upona, was a crabby when o must say in Nadia, and so Nadia, umutime first, cabia at the freehold.
At Renchamo Boafo Penny, Michelle Nadmo, Director was City South, a half Mantemo, ye Johnson or Pocuteria, or the other straight on Penny for Mohiamwa, Mohianio Sabe with me day, Iowa Juma.
Yapa, a son say, this is assembly, a coffee my day by. Only by an years or so, not more tea and Yanti Antana. It sounds a not more Juma. Yet a bomb buying, your boat Renchamo buying. Tidisi Cofa Bayano, yes, better near ye. 10 beyond a kind of program activities 1 year. Should be a big gutters, you better be a worldful, should I be at Trientimisi. It did this as a pan, not young consumer, a because year, Juma, and my South African Timapa.
Ojina sa akwanya so ede abaso bonsem ema Benjamin Asabe Donko ya no eya ba na musini wonpotem ho se wode nsisi adwumadi ahyehyɛ so asiesi mpotem ho se ne be ya hunidi efa no ntoma pefra o kire se wonom eneni bedi kaso bom se ne be ya adwumadi etesa no abrani abre nyina ebekoso
esan se ya hoɔden wɔ fam tie so mene mpanifo nyina atena se ama ye de akoto disi enim se omo aye ye be sa turi nkyem besi ansa na ye de niam akɔ na no akyi no so nye disi nko ye sa NGO for so sa hwehwe letters ko so mo so mo aye se de be ebenya akande no aturi nkyem si a na ye timi de aboa ene ye nhwɛ so ma aturi nkyem si ba bia se ye bokɔkɔ bia na ye bokɔkɔ ba bia se ya nkasa ye adwuma bia no ye kusu aye timi de ye sa de nkyerɛkyerɛ ma ye come market ye come mosque ye come churches school ba bia ye kusu a filling station many penifo ye kusu a ye de nkyerɛkyerɛ de ema che be kɔ so aye se adwuma ne saa
Ghana Yaman Penny John Dramani Mahama Buna Kitemo Aquapiemo war Japan ne Singapore na Ninano ya Ghana ni amaimi no nkita wudie wa jediemu enumpuntuo emo
Mampeni John Dramani Mahama etukwan from memu akokopiem e Japan ene Singapore ya ni nyina ne se okwa akohwe ama nkitahudie eda Ghana ne saa maami enu ntem no etumi ahyemokina ehwe kwane ebefa so ma adwadie ene mfididwuma ho nsem so a eda ye ntem wo no betumi atretremu na aboa ama mpuntu aba amaami enu ntem na mampeni ekopiem wo Japan a obekɔ Tokyo International Conference ya no ehwe se ebibremu mpuntu ebefa no ntuma pefra wakekasa ho afa sikasem ene se ye mo adwadi afa ne ntoma pafra ho na owia obesan akokopiem Ghana Presidential Investment Forum ye no nso ebeboa akyerɛkyerɛ Ghana enwoma ɛwɔ ha ene mampani na ni so ade hunu so obɛyɛ enwoma nyinaa foforo no de akyerɛ wɔn mo nsɛm wo bie no mo nso aba ha de wɔn sika aba be hyɛ mu bi na owie Japan a obesa akopiem na nsa Singapore na hɔ de obekɔ akɔkyia mampani wɔ hɔ Taman Shamungaratnam na owia wɔne amrado wɔ hɔ Lawrence Wong ebekɔ akopie dwumadi a Africa Singapore Business Forum ye no nso ekwakodwendwene abibrem ene Singapore man no kwani obefa so ma enwuma afa ne ntoma paifra mampani ene na pamfo ebefiri oman mu ene kwasie asanabo so me de etoso edunson ensemi soafo no ene hwa bankita hodie ho nsem so Felix Kwachi Ofosu ena ne nsa hyase
maminyina no so na Adom TV Badwam kase no memfansi ha seda ye wodi awomre ene adaje wadaro matwen ye ne mfa da bonkrata no ne Adom online stories no ntoaso bididi afia amankwa tamaklo yakwaba Yada seyen samu akwa baby Adom TV Badwam jumede so yada radio asese nenso wame hu adechen sroma fefe yada nasepa so odi asia ba bedu ene 18th August 2025 Badwam shasia 5:30 yabo monyomo na Apostle Dr. Nite Kutegu baye edi nkwanshen sem na brain yadi news nso atwa so awie aba begina hadede bonkrata no ne Adom online stories no etwa so ti radio Fosu 97.1 yama munyina chen yama mwakwaba ni obi bia waje adwa ehwe ye sabre duada fofure ya mugu ahombo so ekọ munyuma so no yada mo ase papa mini ora sante da ko ne gina ha no pe radio Adom ne nkwane ahoden ene wo chinchim ni sisi ye ni set so nko na otimi exercise no e ma ni yeye misumidi de afia amankwa tamaklo emu ache mu akwaba no shia na ya na wo ye wanim se na no e de no Rade amanta ma ba wanhwa unya ba kokora
The rade ba zia say da bayo
no hu me so kakra hu
o so amanta ba ojo bia
o de o mind
Etia na say dia abrochefo nyina zo be so mbagana because what say imu aye depa in terms of weather no no ye chi obia me say me yongu bi o mfia mana no eba no mo say omo ampa for the past 1 week rano say omo so easy pa it just for omo say omo e ko omo shata be e Ghana time omo Ghana pa na you know they are so happy ye bom pa senka when him climate change no e be affect omo so negatively then a positive word be say
be bedwane
ye tie obia ti yakwadwo no film ne ha no ko the weather na no so di agro pa agro bedu udi agro bedu as what to call amane na abo be 10 na ewiem say han ye de na ewiem nyan ye de na ma akoma no ba fom say boko now as adidie nko ne dem hye say no so adidie nko ne dem hye say so adidie nko ne dem hye say sa oni ba ho so no na dey ba akora person control in terms of population no na ho so akofa problem aba ana hwe ye o so abutu onum na titiri ba no Medina yi na namu bo na system titem ne say careful to we were pantai na who say hunam we kunu sa flesh kunu because accommodate the dey ada no won kusa hunam we a chofi wo ho okodeme wo we say kunu sa hunam we no na afi hu say yes una mu ampa we maka nyina a kire awie timgidi say what you say
asakwana ade ama
what you say enye izu titiu say o hwe pa say o sorry say na Thomas o sorry say na o sorry akọ say hey me na me ku o sorry say na o sorry akọ ma rari jagobo de o nim de ekọ so abrabo utia rize me ma chi gidi me che obia fia agina ya na ma che obia adanyame ase for your life. Asemba ko edition na otwe ase nyina ne say ye ntimi ntina se biem on concern. Men ntina se biem say we dey say bibia afa because e kokokokokwa e ba bi wie ya eso. Ti wo ti shemu na driver ni modern bono atosia mesrew kasa. Say driver to bu kakra se yeko wanchi anazuarungu kra yebedu. Kache no. Yen so eti hye no obi ko nya akukuduo ka hye driver no ofeso se ne mirika 10 na baby o overtake no nto no boas no ne aso eri cha dia to no Saa here for no so no. We are mean to car na pay because you know some pension. We can't sit unconcerned again. Ya say we dey fire we dey but you who say ek fire ho pa you try ho saa
bibia ni wen fa ho
bibia e be twa no be ko bia no won say ba be fa ho kwan bi so me sere afa wuti potem wa woni tua opinion leader woni tua assemblyman woni tua DC ni MC woni tua central form woni tua politicians woni tua asof woni tua mo hu say ye tu form agudi o mu fitiri wa enye ne kwan so me sere speaker kasa because baby edu no say omo manya no omo say omo yo de sa pepe ebegu o aba adwuma untimi nsori enkwa adwuma nondu no wasa pon du baako o sa nipa ya so sa kasa o da bi say wan kasa o timu ai say ye de yi we bone sa nipa na so kasa market asa aba mu market asa ba wan kasa productivity hours na kasa no o dey relax na ati about don kwa na say na make eti adubra oman no ho asem esese ehia yen na tra ko ankra ho asem evize afia kofa ba akame me kofa ba aka afia positively dwene sa dwene no nya sa dia de bia de be wonso enkoye obibia do wonso ye ni gire ni pe ya na ne kra no so no masre enim say road minister enim say a lot of pressure also no doubt about that Mesre Bibri, Messasre, road minister, Agbaja.
I'm holding.
They say, dear,
I'm holding.
It's shown Buria and Casse, Abu Bawede, Abuya Shiama,
and your cry.
Bibia, the papa, Amasamai,
and your cry, and your cry. Why, that's an issue. In a shop, me name is a mean describe. I want online. Me name is described. Chese, say, I call a GPL to you at Shetting. And see. And no, I made a say, me don't cofer a bio. If you know, I'm all here. But I could call him on Jimmy Bia, apart from Radin and Copo. And we'll be quite sure, but do fear 6.
If you that's how 6
because can't
6 the wabantem 6 the wabantem
it depends on time we see mu
it be 6 the wabantem
no point 12
only bribia ubribia na papa bi
Charlie and yo
can you imagine say obi appointment or hospital or to kwan or say now waka ko be kumasi 3.5 and 4 hours no abedu sa bia hono mesremo
and yo
because we dey enyina dey ho bagim say the kwan dey never go block abayina ya be dey be say dey be because you two say na mon way there whether minister whether GOG funded or whichever funding no this is time say abai we all manner of innovations and creativity to ensure the business guys
no oh na say na say ya say am musika ni bi
there be certificate for $400 million so say na minister na kan e ye car adwuma wa ye wie no
ehun ne atua
the contractor so be ka kiro say me say sika we crowd ma me no me the omo me bi say so obi ere no mgira ha
anu de
e jo no say me fa ma
na am omo 800,000
bi ye de ni ma no say e say kwan ye
yo me say even STC kitu e bi na katofo VIP kitu e bi na katofo e kwan na say ye track
mesremo
e na kwabna de ye ne say on say nsuo ne to nti asisi amra kwan etu hu kura
e me kai obi class mi no
ayi STC se video no mahu a na chi no eshem
aka mesre
no pokua se kwan no
we de mama me twan ma enu ayi Duncan Williams of Penya no pay e boy mu ase in fact yentimi masa ankofo we kura nkosa akọ man in fact very impactful in this country and you more can when I saw them and not that kosi adana hey Ghana ye wadi pa na tutu na sesa no
sa de ben wa
it no matter the difference oni obi nya adwene on ba hunu se sa nipa no obi ani do nyame de adua no de achentu pre a enye yidam mesre we will get time me dey crowd come say about the whole sermon and rather no it was so serious so tia we say ye di ehun awu ache as oman ye di ehun awu ache so the solution continues to be young cuz India for the baby man Japan for the baby Ghana man Czechoslovakia for the baby mesremo be a responsible citizen and be concerned. Don't be unnecessarily partisan. as we are in now, the NDC are buying under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, all hands on deck. Forget about the indifference. Yen himself war at it in a person away. You see, a course where you say, Sadia, that's how when you see any race out. Yabasa Bajao, won't find Jimmy. But Johnny say, where you say to me, just say, what call say to me, because be anywhere, will be new baby. It must say, if we can close that chapter, if we can close that, because a dear woo. And one rare memory and any problem. You don't have to agree with the fear. You don't have to agree with the fear. But the fear, the only animal to all kind of news. I didn't think I was a tinchina or tata and any in the quality of kind. But Okaya, at the animal brain, as big game. Miss Ramo. Obi or your gun and this year be on your media positively. He doesn't need to come from your family. He doesn't need to come from your party. He doesn't need to come from your church. Akoma pa na fedinechi. Confidence is also in Wagana how. So call you and near Bodina. Yankase. Ebusiaki 12 in a baby no. That be a Ghana ni out you and him. Azuma see we. Here we. The DK poison munina in full munina ready for the crazy obi oba a Ghana factor. If we don't start thinking like that. Now ban so what so muni pano so adjubro ni ahon brasier ne kasade adjubro ahon brasier kasade se modi akoma pa ye Ghana akoma no be ye adwuma ma ye nya nsunsuan so papa ye dwa ye di esuku aye ko ya pom de wonsem. Well e kasa brand do so fia pom de ne de be kan say na otwi
na otwi mu infertility. And I have prostate. David, let me say, infertility in men. Okay. Men. And in general, infertility.
The afternoon,
mostly, I'm the same man. So bad, ne bebe nanim. Baba, if you bear man on so. Oh, baby, especially secondary one. Secondary, no. I don't know. So we are younger, be but who ask who you know, never bet me as
it is the fact your name.
I do baby, no, so another marriage more. It's a Debbie. I don't just say your body, be a BBS. Debbie, be a baby. And your baby. Me beside it. Oh, does a BBS and a BBS baby? Aha, it is a infertility issue, no dear.
Very important. Breaky fee be if you only in Indiana and breaky fee. Unya in Indiana too much was ye.
And I say when you send your one year discuss postpartum management without baby. Mostly I discuss postpartum depression, but we without baby. Wafa process in mu anyam 9 months wa we nya kra no. Sa nipa no yatena se ne na di nkomo. What you say? Because oba nya le bakura na bi mu kum nkura no because of depression we nya support na wanya
adwene no ebetima tia fa so.
Oh yes, say wanya eno so wadwen wanya kura no problem na wanya
na hande ho na kunya da ya hihye woni wadi nkomo sa
no eno ne ehia sa social support no obema busua no yenyina eno edi nkomo pa
oba fie pe na sha se bu oni chi nkomafo no
what you say and obi akomu be 2-3 times obi anyama say 2-3 times ya ja sa woni kro no eno ba ku bi kan story na ro ho ne sister o kowo no wo ya na akra no anye ye na akra no free mu no adwen like ye nim say e condition je ja ne say na make say nipa no no so afiri mu o de adwen ye de ne ko psychiatric nyina nti ya na sometimes abusua no ye ntema na se na nya easy sa because nipa dua ne sesa eye bibi fufuro because of enipa wode ne ba no na wo banso no anya support from kwabna na bibia sa ba beda me so a stress kra no timi ma ye depressed and sa postpartum depression na wo ho nti eno ye di nkomo ye ya nyem nom ne ade ne free sabre ya kro no ye show support no ye mo wo mo oba wo a twitwini ma mu sinkra ne ma chese ye mo a ye sa ade na ebetumi abo
so bretia ye se ma wo do to jo de work back pe daily graphic any man say be ma refsa on sepe agokansi asemedi kan pense mu ye de bebro aye Badwam on Adom TV multi TV so Jordan say the fear catch on kakra won onyame de e ko ene aga say de to do ngotwe aga senator so dingo kakra onyame de yeko enim kasia na masem kasia da ha me de pa no se there be nyewe na meka ba ko no se ye boy area mahama ba so se was set fund for sama so body no eti ya kan wa se the president mahama say there be imo rem memo nkwada na de from crank to clean in terms of additional any abrabo mu nsem no won be ehwe om tisa foto no mabo nipa dodo na boy area mahama ba so official visit to Japan. The play of Friday here yen ko keka ho asem bia me ba bi edu no se nya wiem share yen tu nyoma bia akaka kire ho biribi atwem ntontwene. We cannot sacrifice our lives because of politics.
No na ekuye you
amanyo semunti se ho hia se o man no besi po na mpase beto we let's stop the optics. I'm a commercial flight but then day obi a be ni say number 1 no upe umpe
o ya number 1
o ya number 1
mommy and support
asa
the support here ni stream police ye ni be yama ye
yan tu nyoma no bebre ntwe mate say references bebre ampa minim ya emu owrem titu ya ankase foreign minister gaga but yan tu bebre ntwe ye open that chapter of asumdie ni mateme wase yan yes am from so ni bi ni enko ye nim so discussion about pa nyina let's move because ade anwotwe akoso ye never again
at all
never again never again yen timi njeja because of amanyosem and I mean me chiriwe me tan we there ne kwa na graphic and was return drip machines to RCC national coordinator wants the 14 MMDA so ya catch drip machines no mo famra e dey cry na so there is a bayi baby e wo hobi afabra e se fabra fako regional coordinating council wa ho fan kwa MMDC bi ho fan kwa ho asotwe ba entwa me mbetwe aso ansa ya Canada dada if you wa faso so
there me be so 37 new mpox cases recorded. Did they say you hit 409?
And the kwana ko.
Na say makato say who rushes be na nya normal. Any kwan so fa no say just rushes. O de ko hospital no ne hwe. Ya nya ne sa ya de be sa ye ho. E na wo no wo hu say rushes bi wo ho sa na kwetena public transport ma medofo shalom sleeps bi say be ya he. Eno ane de betumi aye de abo ye ho ban na wa ko hospital so wo hwe ho yie ho ya nya ne sa ya ne science say na edu 409 no koyenim enipa ba ko nam so ahwe ne nkwanti ye be se eni de mumie nyina ye nhwe ye ho eye ne news no mu ye de mai etututu akoso aposifo ene akromfo ntem se bank bi wo gomwampotem ho akọ akọdua wo mfamfram nti eno so ho asem no GPLT you said ya ye ne de just omko sit down strike da bi e de to ombo ase hwe director we ba na esu no na me kra me kwan no me kofa ba bia enya papa so kwa no maso ayi wa wo kra nu ankwa na obi ono ofa so de bia wa no pa wi anwumre de bia monka fra mo fra pokuase nsawam kwan no monka fra na kwan no nyame anim ne enye o we pa nka be me de kamampa wo de nkonko fa so because penifon de fa so ho no action ha dwen kwan
ne na chese o mo nsum ye no mo sum mo until there's a challenge there's no solution
ya mrenaso munka fra pa na we de honorable highway minister wadaroma ene road one contractor nkasa na mo ma ne de wo so onya no onya kwan no ano odin enye o enye kra enye kansa kase nkwa na ememo bo ye no mabu atokwan o ye no masi kwan no ahwe awasi that's what check kwan mu mie no fa he no wakwan
enye no for so monitor ba bi
sa obehu a na wona ne ne nyina before a bell flow di ne ma no kra eno a whole process na ugina fa akọ productivity na ugina fa akọ ugina nkra he ya no spend 3 hours 4 hours na ugina to so na fu yi nyina ahye ni nyina ye sikasam oh erade yankwai anti we no twasika osika no twa ya frustrating chese what so sa na otu nyina ahyehyew na akoko mu nyina ugina fa akọ esre ni nyina wiki me ama ne spam no what ayi ya can say you so engine so sa be we na agene we nyina chese hard
doctor
do do mu twasika osika no start 281 hash start 281 hash option here 4 yentwa ne nya 1000 ngu ebotomu kejuwa na kasa beba no dia brain madawro penfo munya kwan no na hadwen yekwaba.
Right, fantastic morning. I'm saying another week is here to watch here. Millie Praise. Yeah, that's the pastor no pay. Oh boy, me adanyan ko pass Millie Praise. Fantastic. Yes, of course. And you be victorious. They be me catch you. Say, oh be victorious. Tap into the song Millie Praise. Na sika me be chene di. 1,000 Ghana cedis. Yeah, star 281 hash. Select Adom TV. Na fakakra go to star 281 hash. Select Adom TV. Make sure 1,000 Ghana cedis there go bottom. Don't leave yourself in yeja ho. This can nano pay. Besides, I na ultra 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 states. I go 100, 200. Maybe 1,000 Ghana cedis. Siko sika. Yes, it Nidi. Padi will try me producer nano pay a Franco Trading Enterprise from Papa Fie, appliances Papa Fie, no de sia konkon e 7 bro. Kejuana Kasani, Eric Castillo body mesha and temna made feed the English Premiership and over the weekend. Sunny a chassis no to say yes, I feel for by Bob Brady super transformable a chassis feed at Liverpool and a Bournemouth and to 1 Semenyo. About 2 goals in that game, but Uncle Sishe Liverpool to me winning 4-2, and of course, over PMO was the biggest game. Now Manchester United versus Arsenal, Man U at the Tuoma Arsenal born a car back. When only other games of course, so Chelsea train draw. Yanko England. Wow, I saw Henry of course in the Barca game, Girona, Rayo Vallecano born in 3, and Villarreal ball Real Oviedo by 2-0. Now, and Elche ni Real Betis ball China Real Madrid ne Osasuna and at the ball and me and Madrid there Guia. As I said, call Club World Cup buying so ball no the same weekend as any other neighbor no unfair, but the 40 as Tuesday at the amount of very high chamber Real Madrid Osasuna. Now, Okopi more the French League 1. Paris Saint-Germain saying for better pa na mo ka so bit ma bogun 1 pet. And Paris Saint-Germain. It's Michel on our screen to see the results of the French League. Olympic Marseille, Bonadier, na Kwambiaso no, Mekokoye draw, na still. I mean, red card for the team on the neighbor. Na, but you're on our screen, French League results no na. Afi yam ko sene hon sam siete and na ka se Kwambiaso no, yes. Lyon, a ball by 1-0 and Monaco, ball Le Havre by 3-1. Nice to lose ball 1 and Rennes Friday no Olympic Marseille just shared home even though not Rennes or red card no but me still Olympic Marseille saying go for my feed and pa na nyasam keto akra. My goodness. Well yan shay na Lille ne Brest about 3-3 Angers about Paris by 1-0 new entrance. One pen on show home by Fanny Auxerre, ball Lorraine by 1-0, Metz, Strasbourg, born 1, and Paris Saint-Germain, a ball Nantes by 1-2. The French League Okopimo was the German Bundesliga, not the Trense, or more Beshasi later on, but it was the DFB Pokal Barso, the German Super Cups, also Barso, don't their course for Germany, but Okanesadia and Kopimo about the Chan tournament. Now, in the Chan tournament, Ghana ni hodie by the Gusoro Kodo, and Burkina Faso over the weekend, Madagascar, Bonekam, Union, Timo Bako, Central African Republic, Tanzania, ball 0-0, Congo DR, Morocco, about 3-1, Zambia, Kenya, Bonakaba, Quantumiante, and Kenya 4. Asotwe akwamama fikaf sanse ne mo nsem bi mo fans ne ye no nsem fatakra o magic akra asham hu yebedi sa story na chi bare na yehwese Algeria Niger be bona South Africa and Uganda and so ade abo anyway ni se ne nsem si but this is how so far the quarter final fixtures this year will be Kenya and Madagascar, Morocco and Tanzania. One more na de be boni in the next round of the competition. I know your quarter final. The Patrol star 281 hash Mecho 1,000 Ghana cedis they go bottom. Yes, siko sika ye can. Yes, he trying to siko sika trying to nyali bilibi nyala balaba me 1,000 cedis at they go bottom. Shana sosa FMM. Now, Yamrafi Franco Trading Enterprise na ken ho ye bafi. Enra wo the Accra Sports Stadium na the Homo World Cup. Nano President Cup and fa but we dey fire. How's it go? Jan nice so a Heart of Lions by 2-0. Yanko the Accra Sports Stadium.
And Hazabok would send the heat on the Lions. Here's Hamza Issa. Can he get a second? Hamza is racing towards goal. It's Hamza. And he's made it 2-0 for the Phobians. Hamza Issa with a pure butcher's finish. The composure, the calmness. Hazabok doubled the lead here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's 40 minutes. Hearts 2. Hearts of Lions 0. And you understand why the fans are loud. And Hamza Issa with a proper poacher's goal, sprinting about half the length of the pitch. Just look at that onside there. Watches his back for a moment, and there's Aban rushing down, but then he calmly slots that one over there. Good ball from Paku over the top of that attacking defensive line of Heart of Lions. Just look at that. Aban did his best.
Of course, one side. As the world champions of Homo Cup. Yes, say the top 4. Yes, Gaka top 4 Beshasi on Wednesday. And again, as a folk, any Heart of Lions, the best sample in the Gaka top 4. Ebe how no so be sia ko e bibia be sibia no so be bro actually se me see o class post stadium na so yem fan kame okra na enche me be che oskanti tamu chuku star 281 hash select Adom TV na me ma 1000 Ghana cedis in fangu botom now ya kan sa no okokopie mu a koroko so but 2 friendly games our Cape Coast one more campaign no one Vipers bebo no ne drafts and so e dia boni asante kotoko so ho ensem they are preparing for the Gaka top 4 chassis on Wednesday and of course some Africa campaigner one more chassis and channel tika channel so sa for me now ya kan sa no me be draw no se abansana me no team Ghana boabo ne ho say the World Athletics Championship eba so Tokyo no ye betumi e de ho akwakwaji me no ka say ye team no campaign or Texas Ghana Mantia ultim say yes some bit makoti animu no omo nyina gire mo den obi aho den omo arrive our Texas ekohese company bit me akoso Abdul Rashid Saminu wono na kwambia so Ghana ye kan mo ye fast pa no kan 9.86 seconds in May and or 2 year and of course one Ghana's fastest runner over the 100 meters history and of course as the Benjamin Azamati is also there Ibrahim Fusaini Barnabas Agar Mustafa Bokpin and Isaac Buchu women in our camp for some bit to Ghana and we more 200 meters near that means all the men to do the do in Tokyo. Channel Sosa F Mami. Now, Yakadasano Koko Piemo war other stories are the African Junior Youth Weightlifting Championship. The patrol opening ceremony Akoso the Gamashi Hall in Accra and Ra. And Ultim says yes, 15 countries and over, and they're participating in the African Junior Youth Weightlifting Championship. The more president of the Weightlifting Federation in Africa, Khalid Mahel, and former president of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Rabenu Mensa Mugana Kupi Muha Moshe, say Ghana Bitumi Abwajuma, right? Richard Akbokavi, GOC president, and so no, on our screen to see our director Miensha images Kakra. Now, event to the Patrol Chasse from the 15th. To the 22nd of August, na Yahresani and some so besi akore transport emporium in Bukum, baby be hoda fence no Gamashi also a be akoso hod no more. And then at 10 a.m. na competition no e chassis channel sa efa e mame e hona. Ebe national ya chewo sika and na e sika yesi krane di star 281 hash or select Adom TV bisa sahina wutwa na de kakra gusu di sika e dia go botomo star 281 hash Adom TV. Sika, yes, it tra. Now, 180 1,000 Ghana cedis no nano pay. Makacho say tragum. Franco Trading Enterprise phone Papa Fee no Franco Trading Enterprise phone Papa Fee and Franco. Yeni yesika and from you to men no pay yankoi. Yeah. Yenum 5 4 3 2 1. Who is my winner? One name winning. Super boom. 0594732 something. 0594732 something. Haha. I'm laughing like killer. Congratulations. Well, where the Frost is here and where these our Franco Trade Enterprise from Papa Fee, no me sponsors and probably one can me some idea, bro. Now, I don't know me ko Chile man Chile mi. Tempese me sanko twaso. Nti be come when yen ko Dubai. Can't trust travel say or san de be ko. Can't Trust Travels. We are going back to Dubai. We say I got 10 seats back. Can't Trust Travels. We are going back to Dubai. We hope a social bag. But still, jackets will be me. 16,000 there. 16,000 you only go to Dubai. Hey, Can't Trust Travels. Fantastic morning going out to you. CEO Mr. James. We are fair Kenton. Mo Badwam no pay chamo papa yeah go back to Dubai on South Africa to tempum Europe tour not to tempum US tour not to tempum China to tempum the captain no de tempum ajo Can't Trust Travels wow ono wadi ni from fa hey tell me petals and dia pa man bi musika mo fasa no e hadwe what twade onim say e bia obedi before no bell your friend on fa. But there's another draw about so star 281 has selected Adom TV. Yama 1,000 Ghana cedis if I'm going to Bernard Padibo train producer. Yana Wakai and Nankasaka Kejuan way. Erica C. Lubodi and Air Jorda, Yadian was a pebeba. Number man, son, no. Upon within some shaha. Because I have a job.
ya mo kwaba ye da se do Badwam TV Badwam health tips so na what for from Ukraine e bia we first time a wo share ya health tips dey 5 minutes yen check na ye di nkomo ye fa topic ba ko na wo chimuni nyina simenum na ye di wo enkomo kwesi se fia da beba adwumako endpoint ko be kwata clinic one mother woman boy ye chidom na nya animbufu ahodo edi nkomo e wa pomudin mu ensem ti so yare nko ade a me do fofre endpoint ko be kwata clinic then ni nkomo e wo yare mu 0244867068 bidi de afia amankwa tamako na wotwi mu nso Dr. Isaac from Poaman ho kwan say woni e ba be di nkomo afa infertility ho e ma ne mema but titu pa de ehwe ma no e de eja e ma ni ye ne enyemo nti se nyin se na amape na ye de hye nti na wotwi mu nso oso woni e ba be sua de afa ho dog ye mo akwaba ya da se papa pa se na so ye bo okunu mo age ye so na wotwi mu se e kasa afa infertility e ye ma
yes I am ma
ke ka infertility no anu a e no ye de
ye brofo ye ba ni twi mu a e ga se oba ne be mo mahia for our yatna and I say edi mpamu agro for some period of years at least a year or two wo ma and I can say infertility okay it me your be man no side it me your ba no side but in most cases no ayana emano and ayana complications in the type door so be you know ayana mo na mo tied sham say mo na wo ma but me ma be brain so mo truly enti aside say be ma be brain wo ni ade no na emma be brain so complications na na be person ke be discuss dey be fa ma na de boa no ba awo be din etimi ma no enti say ye hwe no a ye be brain etimi boa ma ba na awo ho be din dey din kan condition do ho a mema ye discuss ya your friend hydrosalpines because hydrosalpines the other name is block fallopian tube no na nyinsan ya onim nyina no ho na nyinsan no koso na nyinsan no ekoso ho no mo after 4-5 days mu ho no na nyinsan na akoso wo tube ni mu no e ho na sperm ni oba ko hia from there no now after 4-5 days, I drive them back to the middle of Awodiano, that is the endometrium. Now the whole now say Koba it me Koba, you ready to me bana Awodiano, I block it partially. I block it partially. Why won't kakra? But when in your full crime, and the sperm bet me a man run away. I could share egg in the but what she know, means anything to mean drive back to the middle of the uterus and the whole knee. And Banessa, and you can say, buying an ectopic pregnancy. You see that. And on a very serious and dangerous to say, you're winning Tama, tube when you wait me a rapture, not a pipe. A pie, I'll be bleeding internally, wait me with here. And the entire back, a fallopian tube, I block it partially. But a fallopian tube when you block it completely. And on the engine say be anyway with me across our dear mama because sperm no any obani posiana what to know ain't me shiada and say tube no block it completely yeah it said yeah why tubal ligation yeah can tubal ligation yeah what to say be our worry on person who be put me call now yeah surgery near ligating tubes no yeah ligating because the ligating tubes now yeah chichiri tubes no and I cup you if you are separating from sperm and bema, there's no way I need saying about me across. What I say? That's it. We are contacting or trying to us. Start off clinic. Your number no 0249-200-555. Now your branches no do Accra, so Kumasi, Sunyane, and Abukum. Fly directing what to me. Abba. That's it. Think common offend the assassin or China Yama. Sabre ya so what can you hope?
That's a more crab be my Adom TV, Badwam now, good social health tips and all your dear we now moon come ye dear no infertility. The middle for ya can way. Said the near the mouth 5 minutes no, or China coupon ya do massacre your home. For number and a fray, now be a chill what dream a war, woman, some moon near dear no, or to me a more year or China can home. Faster than my endpoint of your party clinic, one mother room. And intimidate health tips no abroad order edukosi fiada 5 minutes ya yenche saa kosi se fiada no ebeba na wantimi a ochena saa kan yo ho na yentoa so eduada fefeni ye rade aye no wiema ekusu kama menu nko tiri ma wona sorry whether sa be wi achi na uso na edwada do say dia C4C liver specialist ba no mni abedi nkomo dog me mo akwa be
eni on se dia
na bia boko de
papa dia daro
eduma mu so e
eguso kakra
de nyame ase papa pa ne usi ye me bo ne de topic na no odin hepatic stenosis
agro
uza fe na me ewura mo ntino mo fa ncheme hepatic stenosis
yes
hey anu zo dey condition
is if you have that say hepa no gina homa liver no and stenosis your medical term say fat abode bebre nti etwa ne tia fatty liver
doc I don't want me pen dia komman yo
yes
okay nti say fatty liver ho asem dey be ken oh na dey na cause sad
so if you fatty liver a big problem these days and you ma bebre cause fatty liver but ye bu ye ni guso titiri we aduane ayedi fat nduane bebre no and processed foods bebre e dey how beto brebo no so nti one major thing your diet another your obesity kesiye bebre de bia make say wo ye kesiye bebre a o build up new body tissues sa tissues no so your special tissue woni peduan mu a your friend adipose tissue and no store fat mayen but fat ne be do so pe na fe o release fat no ko your bloodstream ni mo say ko moja ni mu so dia definitely e be fa brebo ni mu na brebo na try say be yi oh yes na fat ne build nti obesity another thing and na insanum bebre stefia no mo nsa bebre a your special enzymes will liver animu a ADH de ya ne say e chinsa na wa hwe say insana no odin dodo etna ni peduan mu e be say ni peduan enti say me process eduane ama mentwan na me yi insana free ni peduan mu e ba sa no a converting it to acetylcholine which is less harmful but owie no wasan ko feda no a converting it to acetate anzana wa carbon dioxide and water na chese yetimi ajonso ababonten ana free any peduano na so brebo ni yesa continuously nyina no na sa tissues ne say say sa e build up fat aye nka eduane anka wose brebo ni yi no ejaye no na fe fat ne build na akose brebo no diabetes is another thing when you diabetes isi chire ni dose no yesu ehu se brebo ni jibi e di sie then so abre isi chire no ye bebre no isi chire dose wa na converted to fat nti bo hu se brebo na sanzo enya fat ni biom from isi chire na ono a store no na afi se ni anka brebo ni metimi abo ama o sugar level aba form ontimi nya sa bio. These are some of the major things I cover ba na yes I am exercise at least we did kakra na why exercise kakra to burn the fat we nyina no a major things e kwotwetwe e fatty liver edeba.
Wow. Ti ba bede me hu se bi o me hu.
If you are a grade, your grade 1, grade 2 and a grade 3. It is sometimes when you are grade 1 na we shada hu symptoms no but udi hu agro na fruko grade 2 na chese wo ba benya problem. Major signs and symptoms as a brebo na ho odin ba for nti bilirubin kosro ema we ni color no timi yellowish ohun so tumi keka bebre pains unya pains wo baby abrebo no ewo no o se brebo no ntimi nche pain but the muscles ne special tissues e ho best start say ma pain obenya discomfort wo yefun mu ti bo wisa se mframa gina yefun mu udidi wi ya na yefun na hye sebio uyi mframa na foforo asaba na ebi abegina obo bi wa na obo kra so hyehyew ebi wo ha bo se wuti pa obebre wi wo kra wi bibi kakra be na wa bre de bia na honam nyina wa poso nyina ya oya e science e ka kire se bo modian na hwe brebo na etu ho anamo e sa na e grade 3 na chese about almost 67% of brebo ni nyina are covered with fat. Na chese how can say pa ba beto brebo no so am e bia ko other organs to say our spleen any kidneys. Yes.
Wow. Hey, na common sir.
Yes, condition. Very common. In fact, recent article say in the early ages, maybe from 30 years and above, almost about 15 to 20% any such condition. Now in that 20%, most of them no any names or more. Until one say a bit shows that I bust serious no. Now I no one who say son I'm stenosis and I'm liver fatty liver. Not just I say I actually now the problem for back.
Wow. Hey, see you quite any before so. Near home by liver.
Yeah, so if you liver no you do and very important. Na yenhwe dua endro so aye no enye dro bia na befa say these days won no bia fandro mienu miensa not knowing the ode na insanum bebre wo caffeinated drinks nso bebre emwa na because if you say brebo no nya problem a wo e di how kese pa ba hwe first stage wo say when you fat in the liver no na asan ho no the very steno hepatitis na che say when you fat to liver no but asan ho no eno echi no bo say e lead to serious problem with fibrosis ekura ba liver no ho ekuro no so ekọ enima na common cirrhosis ekuro na ba ye kotwa eti ankobio ti brebo na say no ekọ enima na ema serious problem with cancer ekobio ma na ema problem with what liver failure na che say brebo no ba be kokoma Steve ya brebo ni kokoma moja awose nka brebo no so no nyina ntimi ye enti efi bacteria ne mo anyina start say nante na ebi akọ adwen ni mu na ema wa adwen mu problem na e de hawa ba ni pedua no explain cry boy ifi no e benya problem ni bi ema wa nhwa bo se explain no afi de bia na o moja so ate onti ase da one no a lot of blood tonic so still o moja no wo form e kwa echira wo ye fun kra to me yakase ascites obi ebi mu ho no ni nyina no ye o how abrebo no tumi de ba ti eni kwan so otwen na brebo na ho odin ba fo I don't think see for see bon de ro se na sere bebi a wo bia no fa number ye di tuje
no de ho yellow no ne red and then papa
when we na ye fat building around brebo no
they are yellow no
yes no ti fat we build wo brebo ni mu a I just say ne part o de ye ejuma ni nyina na ekọ nti ontimi ye ejuma ni ye bio which is very disheartening.
Ehwe kon ye be fa so be bo ho ban elu no.
Yes, Livoton abam be a FDA approved from 12 years and above. Obetimi anum Livoton. The ayetitu is support brebo no. Nti brebo no tissues ayedi ho nkomo hepatocyte, sinusoid, lobes, endothelial cells ni de wo mu ni nyina no. Ekenya omo ema ejuma a was yi fi ni yi ni ye say bia nsan wanom o detoxify body na uhia brebo no nti sa Livoton no component Chelidonium magos merifica ni nyina na special component of Livoton nti wonnom a na Kenya brebo na etime di na ejuma ye na ma efiant na ni pedua na nkwese other organs no the stress say 50% discount and promo ni ye ejuma nti bebi a wo bia no offer number me di tuja na 50% discount come out plus free delivery all over Ghana. C4C liver specialist Livoton 050
ye beba numbers no so nti we no Livoton no condition aba no ye no mo na say e mai kura itimi no
if you nom na fa support brebo no ti e mai kura utimi no na e ba so a ye wo dosage ye de be ma no wanom na enye endro no kwampo e ma nutritional advice na ya kireo de also we exercise bi also ni nyina no e ka treatment plan ho o no medro na o san ko fani o ma ni nyina be san hanti yes stress frɛ number na ye no wundi nkomo 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and I say 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328 C4C liver specialist your liver your life your GM drone DG treatment plans needing to say once treated forever treated adope yeda obi biase
yeah that's you know enu no e wo he Jesus C4C branch pe
if you mean say all over Ghana pharmaceutical shops ni nyina okọ na so oni Livoton na me pa chaw connect one say in case okọ yeah and afre number ya dia atuja no baby a wo bia no ye be deliver dia ma say working tampo sunyane takwa baby a ye be deliver dia ma e bi kura na pharmaceutical outlet bi wo ho a oben but unim to fry be kire na wa ko ho na
we be awo no be kire some your number ni bi
050 0040331 and I say 050 0040
And I was from a senior, Yetiminum Livotono.
From 12 years and above. Because if you remember, when at that age, you know, mostly a problem back. Yeah, Badwam, because we didn't be why exposed to never be brave. These days, graduate. Oh, if it does so. If it does,
I didn't know the boy and the best and fruit, a day, you sister.
It is one my Badwam, the tissues now active. If you need building up, now be a problem for. Now I could say other organs. Akuma, oh, you cry your hypertension. Hypertension could to me lead to fatty liver. Yes, these days there's a new research I show that until when there is any metabolic dysfunction of body in one, I got to check back. My Badwam who they no cosro. Now I'm going to check area for framba. And it's near born the road with brain and stay here. Because sometimes facility for case I'll be no. If you are who said Nina Badwam. And so now you know different, far different treatment methods. Yes. Who may here say about share Badwam na yet me activating the tissues, so near Livoton, now Boama and what they are Buffy.
Tell me a number
050 0040 331 050 0040 and I say 050 0040 328 050 0040
Yeah, that's C4C homeo liver specialist for say pa Dr. George Siama Junior na ye tenen kano ya mu ye liver no ho ban bra ye nom ye livoton no e betumi aboye pa fa number no na frɛ bi che wadwea na nimdefo no ho na omo emo na ABC game nkofo we ne big pa one next person titumi ka sisi ana fa ho hyem bi eno simple *262# *262# no wa pick 3 letters from alphabet A to Z no pick 3 letters ya me ya wadoma utumi twa from 5 CD kono una odem 1 million Ghana cedi una okure kwan be na obefa so a obe we ne no ehia ne se wo letters no se letter 3 letters no ba kokora to a pe sika na utwa ye no times 1 sa mo the times it is mienu ne ba ya times 2 miensa ni nyina odem draw no ekoso 10 AM 5 PM Adom TV and 9 PM ti won so betimi atwa ne se sie ya make say twan se sie na be boten wo nya ade ade *262# *262# twan se sie na utwa be di nkofo di pa na we enele for ade ato if I hushe say twese gozike utwa ABC game no se sie na we ne big Design and Technology Institute admission no ekoso so yam ko ho se sie memu ane mayo no and say precision welding, fabrication, design innovation, graphic design, sound engineering, animation, photography ni ade yam ko Design and Technology Institute ni ko je sa nim de no no ane ye de na mo graphic designers we o mo work cash pa ko ko se and so very cash pitch omna ye artworks no me ade no aye design bi edan bi oh omo cash nti wo nipa bi se wo fie no ye sa ade na fa no ko Design and Technology Institute no nkonya nim de no mo onya ho set se be yo no so e de be ye na dwuma for number 0541 693534 0541 693534 now we need Design and Technology Institute for any enkomo yada masimidi afia amankwa tamakro yedu so no ahosepe ba semidi kan wo ho nsam ne bebre wo edi kan wo sempanifo tie no tu ho na mo ebinum ye kan wo mo ye ebi so ye emse ya no mo nti ye bekoso abochire ama wo mo ye kwaba ne atoso Yada say ya mwakwa baby me ya Adom TV Badwam dwumade na ocean ya de radio se papa pampempenso ya wode na ba bedru enne se wunnim nanu a na ye 18th August kakra ono ya hyase ene awie nyame no oguso a wode ye ekro woda so da na me so sorry woda we de odi ekira wan hwa beda saa betuani ebi wo ho abo 6 pounds so asa afi na abo 430 me so sorry na yenkoye adwuma ye mpe bibi mfanto table no so emfa hwe abusua asem we di kan o je se Adom TV ene ebetumi aka ye ka mampanifo ye ya na me fedodo mani so ohwe Adom kase sei ye de to ho a hu se solutions no na eba sanso ena asem di kan so ye de to ho no mu a enche na mpanifo ye so omunye ye kura no omudia no ye ba eno no eboa sa na wosanka oman de sa na ye no nyeni nyina na mpanifo no behu nti ye no mu nsentwerefo no na ye kohu na ye de aba abonten na mpanifo nso atu ho anamonti we na ba nya atendie da bi e ya de e wo ho a e wo se ye kama mpanifo hu sometimes ebi ano no won fa so ni nti no wo hu se de tie ebi wo ho no mu a se ye kwan a ye beka ho asemi de ka ne mu duro no ne ade nti no impact no wo nyane saa na ebi wo ho so wo no won tan fa so nti no wo hunu de ye hu no na ye na ye fa so 24/7 ne de ye kan ye tie ase enu ti na hu behia se wo se ye pono ho ka emampanifo tie we nya dedi kan a ye ka kwan ho nsam e wo mamu no se ye ka se ye bia homa no atomu na obia de ne dia ba wan hwe adaje no ebebo ye nyampo enti de ebeye ne se ye be ma wo number bi ohu e kwan no muntie hye no nso sa number we no ye number wo video wo kwan no na de abreye video wo kwan no fa breye se be ya mpanifo anka se be hu no wa kire ba bi kro ebia ha sei obokro ni de kwan ni sa de evidence base sa de mpanifo no hu a entam wo mutu hu anamon ti sa ye hye kokoa mu aye ne se mfa me hu se de ne kwabna kan ye ba bi edru so man me mfa me hu na emoa te se bibia fa ye ho because ye mfa ye ho na wi akire bubua ba bedu ba bi edri ba se me ehia me se me ye omamba pa na meka na wo nso ehia wo na wo ye ho omamba pa na ye ka we aka abehye mfimfin ni enyina ya boa na ya kekere ye man eno ene ye pese enya eno ti na wo se wo fidie ne de bia no eda Adom TV na ye Badwam dwumade se de segment ni nyina tie no so anya mu twafa nti fa ye duro yi e ya semi dika bidin de afia amankwa tamaklo ye kan akwan ho nsem akwan a enye kura nti ama droba fo osu passenger fo osu adwadifo osu obi esu enne no baabi a ye gina pote no eye pokuase amasaman ekwan no wodi ye nyina saa ho no ma kakra because ye kase ye de toa so afa kumase kwan no afa yi eastern kwan no akwa chese adaje bebo na nsampo na obedru eastern no kura no pokuase amasaman eish ekwan ni nyo yaka mampanifo to ho anamon but baby aduro no hu ewom se pani abekasa contractor nso anya sika kakra bi but akosi sei na wo tenkra krodua yi mu ha ya medie ede ba pokuase o se na wo teka mu saa obi nko obi ma timusa because trailer bi abu atokwan mu na ene fort akwan nye obia hwe manuva so obenya ba bi pafa nti akase ne de woye ne no ache kwan mu mienu nti eche mu mienu sa na abeda akọ beda ba na obia wo kwa adwuma na wo tika mu te hote na fuo twu gina fa konko ba bia na sa eno ye fuo de eno no nti kwan ni ohwe o wo mo efa so kasa kese VIP STC ene ye kan se OA ene ho amumpo biem chese kasa ne private ne trotro wo mo fa so munue ekwan ni chese ensuo ne sa to eno kra de se unyo obi a wo fa so a wo be hwe na wo to asi amenem because ensuo na kata so nti wo hwe kasa kese we mu nyina efa so ene nketo ayi ya na me hu mo na me yam hyehye because purpose na nya bete ebo no nya bete se wo obi a wo service wo car Yakura yesi ene number bia yakura no so do ka no kwa workshop kura no a wan twam kura be 4k 5k 10k ese dancing wa 11k enti me hu me die na me hwe we ya me kura me kwan nye se yo enti wa trotro driver wo fasa kwan we so private car no fa kwan we se sa we mu kura de wo ma anya careful we wonim kwan ni ntia sanketwe tikoi wonim kwan no so wonim kwan no odi ne ho achinye onso wo nim kwan wo se de wo mo fa ho he we wa hwe na obe wie kura nsu akura se betimi akọ injin mu abono enti we de mpanimfo anu odin o enye se bia ye kan tuatua amaso na bibi de bi o anu odin contractor papa o ye ofamu de but mpanimfo muntua ne ka se eka bi ne munfo ma no se de ama won so papa keka ho ye bibi kakra maye at least muntuatua kwan no kakra akwan ne nyakura o misuma wo mo se au jina fa ko saa watimi atotomu afri kumasia na obedru yi ensawam junction no so ho ana tese woda so jina ho ena akwa yi adwarifo no so ajefa ena ohu eye tese kwan ya basa we twamu ha we pie firi ha we fa ha na basa ensu otoye mu fi mi tese mi ntimi mfa me hu nso mumu because enye ntimi no me hu ni say every week bi omko mechanic shop o nti we say affect bibia they say we say wo fasa akwan yeso lorry fare obetimi aye no pi otumi sanka kwan a ideal nka ofri achimota ka straight to nsawamu no odu achimota obesi wo St John's wosi St John's ahin fa biem kura Taifa Junction no bono wawa because onu so driver ni na hunu sese wanya ne sa no so go straight from maybe a circle to amasama na bia some na make minimum price ne de e bia ye 8 dia wo ko ni straight a wanhwe oboboka to obono wawa sa circle to achimota to ahin biem mpo tese ekwan na nye no so ka ho ekwan ni nye nsuo toyi de bia what mechanic shop de bia ebo no so nkofo ade ba ku de bia fix ka na se nyina edede me da eta ka ase nyina chokro ka mu no 2022 or 2023 21 uhu ai se ayi v ase ni nyina ye week ntu bo na cars na say we water we say nya so wa park you utumu say nso akọ ni engine mu asai e na wo say de ya na omo ye kwan nso na ye gigya ne ba bi asisi chese we e kwan we amasama mpoku ase onya me bone but or evidence base e ka na no make just like ka no wo say ase na eye de dama wo hwa ati say every no kochire nda sa kwan we emergency na ambulance mfaso a wo hwe a wo mbetimi afaso we emergency aba na yesi yemra we aha dwio eye problem wo mfaso bia wo nte kwabna faso weekend ya hwe na ni brabre wo faso weekend ba ko pe ya o na de wo faso de bia no de bia obe free hanomo ebedru kromu ne ka ho efin poto na me di ayi VIP bi achi sese unhu na chi kura se nye brake light bi ne beso brown hu nyina efin so de no ho agim yesre nsu otutoi penifo madaroma mumaye kwan no na no kura ma yare adoba fu wote car no eso saa de engine no wote so ne de obeso na ne niam ni nyina agene enti kwan no e affect me bia mu wote fa akosa ne tu nyina agene ene siatika bebra ye ken e fa gina we te fa akosa te fa ye kura ye die ye ayi automatic yi kura no udi traffic mu kakra kura na onan kokom na etwe nti wo mu change o community bi a wo change ye we woso we ebeye ayi cement na hwe we na we wudi ni nchemu a obesuma busu ni we say this year offload we mu because we me hu just say hwe hard dream what was an eternal apeja and an imnessy form amna na American amna de dem nti se wonim kwan no so a obeti wani no I would teach him how to apeja traffic just say disorganized just say Richmond na etwe no just say oh ya hometew na kase yi mmene nketua isa bugab obet nti we before be free fie kura na obedru adwuma mu no wabre before be free fie no adru adwuma mu no wabre na school for kura na kare be nka wo mo nka ho omo ne omo awofo na ekono so we wansimu ntamu a so waka wasore ntampa obi simu ahomache be 5 sese afenu wabetumi adu achimota afenu wabedu achimota na no so eho no mo so traffic ekwan nye nti we die modaroma na de ya na saya me nwanwan se ekwan ne ya kwesi baabi ne ya jan fifi bi ne ato aso eno no ya na me hyeda nte ase at least mun level no we onu so load eso no nyekuma hwe adai we enye ayenkra ha ya o hwe oh we utumi sa atache na ka na tim gisi omusi ne epia we gisi omusi ne epia kofo videos fa adenti na wose nipa bresa me kope bibia di bia na no se ya befa atiti mu se ya na wose kuraba ana suku nkura sa aka ho a enti we mu nya na ade bia nya bufuo kura no a na driver na ne buafu because adwena ye hyedada so wo dan niema wo yese mie tietia crutches so ne ade enti ade nya bufuo bia wo ka bibia kire no kura na ne buafu Mangu se Santa Fe bia atwamu. Fesa de amme mama aka ne sorope. Enye kra. Wona fa so se yesi ejan homa na tum. Ama omo nso aka wo frustration wo famu a. Anu ode. Last time Adom News ebi mo man bi ekosu hum ni ade. Omo beka kwem. Omo ka kwem because car ne nko. Driver senso omo nko biem. Because akwan ne nye omo nko biem because adenti na wose me koba bia me ko ayi fitam na se usika na unya ye ni nyina wasa de akoma mechanic the bia week every week every day every day omo nam so every day omo nam so ekwan ya yeso oware pupuru ni ese di dwa nso wo ho omo di dwa wo say Edin penifo assembly edi na mbetimi aye drip machine no ale mu fan drip so kakra mpoi hwe ase ye epo ekwan mu hwe ekwan aka afaso ekwan aka hwe enie fit August ya okuya situnzawam obi video ha dream wo ho na obi abesi wanim na obi afa ha enketo no kura de se kwan de aye se unika kese a wasema omobo Edie madaroma osofo o mehwe bi ma ho o meboa wo ekwan nye pokuase amasaman ekwan no enro obi kwa sorry efre no As if you have been my bedroom few 6 na ekobo am say na ekobo 7 po kwa sorry ya de na esi ka mu na to kwan ni mu ti omu ntimi nko obi ntimi ma sa nti jesen kakra ansa no mutimi ebedru fie obedru wa bre na de a ti o meso akwa adwuma teacher say wa bre ada na kwan kura mani pa yare ekwan ya enye nti obi yare obi yare adai ten na me bisa say ambulance emergency aba sa kwan we obetimi akonteni emergency ekwan we entumi to de ebesre mo ni die mo ma yenye na enye mo trouble kakra like enye ye kakra hwe ono ketwa no so niam a wahye no nti kakra bi no akoka kan kakra bi no akoka kan be fa kwan we so saa no pa wi anwumre saa be je se mo bam na mema no mote so he aba obedu fie na na hu nyina teche se twu ohu ya sama America ade anya abufuo ibu befu because a kwan na kakra na wo se ye fa ho so ba be pack na ugina ho asa white o he onhu ba bia won fa sese e onhu ba bia won fa we nyina atacha no so nya yi ni bi o we ye ayidi api ni bia hey na areho bewie na abobọ ohun sa mo de bia na fomu hu bi da wonna ma na atacha na abobọ hu atade mu wo bewie obi be wo be da wachie na atacha nko a bia mo experience bi we they say wo na no ampe Wellington boot bi ansha ha dream penifo ha dream se won fa so a de ye ken ye be yo se ye tua waso ba se wa fa so a be hu ne ye ken every week bia kwa workshop ne colleagues ni bia wa ha sa wa bre aya ha ti we de e be serebo abobo ya nso namfa ise abobo ya ye wa say yo once I make us a kwan no say master dia aha na omu nyina afa because utimu sa ha no emu do nti won fa ho she this a mobem me ye lines no ntum because e bia na obi nso ho de ye no so kura say kura sin we kura na ye nte 0302211701 702703704 0302 211 701 702 703 704 seti true pa wa fa kwan yi so a kan we experience se de bia wo fa so a ye hunu ne wo so wo komu na ha adwen e bia ba bia wo so de no chese sin we po na so bi so de sin we de ne na anu odin because e kwan na anu odin nye me enko na yemfa yem first caller me dofo no pay yem akwa abade wo ba Badwam so
mejojo
yeda se ya na free
hi ka ze fio do coffee center
ayo pata yentio
me fo ma me si kwano a bibia me faso me tinsawom ma na me duba bia me dajuma weekend na makofi eya reho se obiwie adwuma anaju bia be 6:30 oba prepare ho obenya ka oba kofi no obi fie be 9 no
sese
na weekend wo kokra between do fie be 11 12 o'clock ese kwa kakra we o zo mra me ekra yesu eduma yetimi na difference on ba kakra wo le ya yin tigi se faka minyo ba asamna areho ki be se simple fotu wana mona ye tika kona no e pene me da wase papa
yes ya se solo wo solo no pay ya mo ache mo akwaba
medio so menya ba me pacho na ho ye
dominity na o free hia no pay
anopay de me free atianse one samble na from point asase se watch manwo bia ja no komate na me do
okay
menya ba temako mame mo wa ba na anopay me ru aho ye betre Ghana for yem penimfo o share videos eda TVC ya hwe ya kwan pa ka eba befam as a fish pond this one pa say who panyin a ye de kwan amount ana panyin ya to aba amount say hwe no man for ekwan ho ente who do what odo ka be fa sa kwan mu ana ana panyin for mo for mo ka fa sa kwan bi say no e to mo nyini ka na for mo ana ye betre ka na for di yakuma ato wo di ama wo mo ọmụma kwana nye evaye na munya te ram ko fasoro no na so bi dia kimiti o ba ncha me pio na bo fanke bo atmango beja no meda se nya ba
meda se banki moon Ghana banki moon aba mesro lo TV no volume ne maye papa ni enim komo wo phone no so wadaroma ya mo akwa ba
hello so
da se papa na free he banki moon
kwacho mkase fwa sanke kwa odakuto mso
me ka so South Korea
ba so mo Ghana
mo yentie we papa
e po so ala pa de bravo se so ma na ba so le to kwa no so dia so e to ba ke ben bo no ye muso mu gudi ma me na ye ke asa be ko ndi ra wa na fa kim na me ke ko ma di ci bi ko ka ma di no
aya samo
yo wa se o mo ba ke kwa ya ye bi no ko ji ke bu ye wa so ja se gwa de e kwa ma tun bu no ma ye no wa
sa
e be se mo la ne ben bona do mo akọ mbe na mi di menim so a
da se Oliver so aba Oliver no pay ya mo ache mo akwaba
ya mo
da se pa na ofrefi he anope
ba che ye me frefi do ma hen ko ye frem Oliver me fa kwan no last e ba do ma na me de me ade se de kakra me stre ne se ye mpemfo no na no yiti road minister of parliament asma no can say sakoni with $750 million aye previous government na adomo ajikari na ntimpacho me bisa wo say tin de kwan din kwaje bo speaker de ba be kwan yeta aban no anye kwan ni na ntes kare so ni na asa dia na se o man ye adentima aban we na aban so susu say na adu jis kari na on fa be nko court don force be ma be me kwan no ana da bi be da ye be de me so ma de se
yo ya da se kwame na nso aba kwame na no pay ye mo ache ya da se na ofrefi hia no pay
Badwam fefi wa sampo ho e wata krade
okay
ye de madam ya da se e wodi ye ho ma mi TV mi wodi okoso na mpoto a chuweni be wa sampo ho kwan ati de ko ntibe e krade kemta wasa phone and get try thank you me do
number mame fam mamokra preko onti we number we ne ye number we betwa video no abre ye na odi afaso 0531 029 792 0531 029 792 we Adom okase boline no ti wo de fa so a wo ye video no no wa kire kuro no wa kire din no na wo de aba na fe ye hu nia ekoso wo ho ti kwa me na ye da se papa me da se pa me se ofofro nso wo so me do fo ye mo ache mo akwaba Kobi
hello Auntie Fia good morning
me jo so papa Kobi free nya no pay
nyankopon ado me kase free begro me din de Kobi na hello
Kobi mpacho ye tie o
okay free begro you must say this is a big new so ana because ebon say ni dia or say DC wona wona mo etina ya wo say we ya abani krache because mo mo so mo she na mo di complain na ko ma aban
aya samo me say
ma check up the dia say you say abani akwai ti se busuapan assembly aba ebusuapan assembly aba ebusuapan nenso e o mo ye adwuma ansana asem no akwai busuapan ansana akwai die
aya samo yamfa donkin yamu akche mu akwaba donkin yankasa wo phone so adaroma low volume no
this is akwai amasama akwai Adam si me ko pumase na midi sa ka ayi jota what ko eran pumase bi midi etire na se me shobe bi on be for no so me di etire
come and the cross me a former so hey I no go straight me say me first straight you know I no say me do so na 11 it's a one me say me choose a woman and me see cross yeah me no me feel high but it's like we ship cross from a bit more ship what is ship cross from a bit team
a hard dream
a bit team ship container ship a bit team I'm a any container you a bit one tip is some a point I'm a come out with you to be your be a one
sa I had dream
must say ban me buy a bedroom a woman nam say pacho a brick one way ko ti fasia du bi se sa ni kita say but one hour bedroom do me 1 hour me fa that one hour bedroom do me
I had dream papa from see ya that say Clement so aba Clement no pay yam wache emu akwaba
that's you
Clement yam wache mu akwaba Clement
but what to say
oh nyame adom na free fi hia no pay
me free dobro
dobro
ai
yeah any all them
and yasem kutuwa you be there kwa 4:30
we jina kwa ho say
4:30 masabi fi me no kasa me go fi si amanya kan kokuru
sa
we jina ho
say
na be obi fi ni preku wa oyembesho sese e kwa ni in fact yeah black
and you say ya na de bia ofa so ko basa
see ya
and ya na lorry fair no cars no mo ye ne so mo ko ni straight and mo bu ni tot
but a car ni de obi o bedu amasama kra me ya juma barrier we bedu amasama kra see you called on First Street 20 city we occur 25
sir
I you feel masama ko
boy teacher say wo ba akra ni circle there
bi o awu na street bi o betu ya fabia kusi Macedonia
wow
ahonsu kudonya ka iknifa form wa kusi satellite and sa masasa ni bi o masako
ade so bedru bi nkwa no wa bredada
so before we do no now kadi untimi I have been papa the point mo force my na see the blood do
I had dream me do for François ba yemfa last caller na chama si antwa so fa cheye mame ma kwabna kwaba na ja onu fa so obi enti no wahu chesa de no fa so aye ka hu se de etie se de ye ka se be mensu no se to wa hu se be masu kura ma no bro so kwabna me samu achemu akwaba bi
well me Joseph ya
ekwan ne de
well na maka no nyame anim rekwe ne kwa no ho ya ye ahom tika krabatem say sector minister kasa I'm very hopeful. If I'm in studio we are na maybe say I'm very hopeful say na what we there. Contractor be Kenya no homa.
Kenya no.
We hwen komo akoso wa ben money contractor in term there. Bibia be dia dance say yehu a significant improvement ewo amasama kwan so. Now hwe there we call it in so can obi anunti wanti man ko adwuma because or twen shen no so entimi ba. Ya gitum say emiamia hodo bebre wo Ghana ha wona kwan ne enwie peyo onu anka se fiama nkwa ogina wakase akokwa so ukwohwe omo kwan a
insu ato de da asa ye traka
it's absolutely nothing to write home about nti enema bebre so na ensu ya na ya nwunu he di kan ne say contractor for wona ye kwan no so no a kwan durability in terms of lifespan of a kwan no so and 170 because ye kan no isika ni so ba contractor for so a wona koye kwan no so no on ya ekwan impendo do se nitimi eche ko be ekwan bosumi nsia bosumo nwotwe afi emfie mienu na kwan na sa agye aguntie no so ye nhye no so se ye mfa aho amemnemfe na aho pepre enkoya de bia enye eni so very important na fi entiase so se your priority obia de priority obia kwan eda ni krom patrofa to team obia kwan free tifini epoeni atoye bebia kwan enwa semsin to no yagitum pa yi especially even the cocoa growing areas other relevant areas but the credit say we the ye nyina o mamu nyina yiti say ye capital no it is a krobia eni hwe kra no na ye the capital we are seeing na baby a there's only hwe kra no who run the capital and kwada bo so run the capital we there apart from say enyuma essay yen kwada ekosuku nya ntimi nya adaje nkosuku because the akora shame no nine kwa na you are not guaranteed say akora ba be school by 6:30 and 7 there
na call about ko so be jina kwa 4:30 wasan kofi
so nti yesre mo obia nti asiese nya say ye hwe kwan bi agya kwan bi but dia bedu no ne say sa kwan we mi no nyina obia wo man bia no ba bia o free ba bia no uyusu sa kwan anya ya na say okofa Cape Coast kwan dia fa but do na nam sa kwan kwan hia park se pa nti ya post for no kwa wonu mpa bo akom de ginam di kan kire kwan kwan so nya papa
bebi na ho aye fi
bebi na ho aye fi poto
ana ya bufuo bi ehia because what na ka ni mu sa
yes I said na okay say utna hye mu cha obufu ni o ma bebre the driver ni buafu passenger buafu host ni buafu obia buafu ni de namo esa ade ba akwa betima ya mayi na watoy wa hye fita na de nam ko ni te ne de eno kwa de nka wa sem sisi enyuma ye ntimi nuru ontem ebi ahwere omo nyuma because of because juma rabi wanya afere abaka ka che obaka say so ni say ekwa ni sim 2 am
na tu free ho
on fa ho on Ukraine on fa ho even though obaka say cover human face into but no crapa say on fa ho. It is a sad day we are shall see obi kwa awo so sa kwan we go for an emergency so it's a very critical thing that we all need to look at. Very important. Very important. Also adopa edwada ebinada ukwada ya wada fiada okwa adwuma okwa so okwa program bia na ateche we kura odin mu inconvenience we no it's just way yes remo amadaroma mama intimi enya sika nso mu ya de a ehia ehu hia ye pa we nya de fata ye ehu hia ye pa nti ye mpanfo teacher road minister ono wapamfo ekwan bi onyamba dom nimdia ni chese mo betim de anya akwanya bi enya sika because now the meeting minister no say we de GOG ya na ya boy ho bra na say pese ye bo ama sa akwan we eko eno no sa sika na nya adwuma keto no doubt about that because eto se wuntua mezumintua ye nyina ye doji to eto so ye chire man ana won so aye tua to no so a so otutu kura tuma won so nyina e won so so de bi ni o because kaka ebe wie nioma bi aye nyina ye nyina yi nti se to no ye tua na ye eko the right place at the right time sansu we ni kwa no enya de ibenya but the kura say this is why ye see eto tua na ho e won fa so because utua to wie na hu se san fa so no emma then you have every right to make that complaint and to shout and to scream and to rave and to rant. Mr. We need this road to be fixed. We need this road to be fixed. Very important and crucial. We need this road to be fixed. Because me num pempen so a ye be ye sa de edo kwa na mempe no road no vote no and there se be mpam cho benfo munima enya eme ade a eme ahodwiri yeah
ade ntina wo se ye kasa
se edru ho anope wo kasa na GPR for say ya pe na ga betina se was a GPR for other transport companies no etnasif boso ayida ba ko pe hawa e de be bre o mamu no. So as I say, you can imagine VIP for GPRG cooperative will be say, what we do on the service. I have to be via or mining. Timestre, minister only contractor Casano. Now only transport owners, transport unions, any passenger phone, no assembly phone will be 2-1 amount temper. Said ye beya, yen kodum pempenswa, we are going to ground every vehicle echo, ever fast aquano so. It's horrible. There's somebody who cranny cars kesia annual car. And they is a cast like of money bano. The tintin bears and your trailers.
Nasa no about na bears and your obi ntimi go ntimi.
And the new man so myself you know, meaning say skills na the way or kwan so and also so nipa bi so akọ gina ho e kontokwa e was that way. It be bia jam system. It is usori na wan kasa one program and show so bibia jam o fa be kuma ajam o fa nifa ajam bibia jam system. Let's rearrange ourselves well and our mentality well. Because without that reorientation, it's difficult for progress. How do we allow this to happen in the first place? Yeah, quite. Now, you blame game. And the minister, Many sure said the NDC did all the roads. It's not possible. Wabeto a Japadie and Wabeto ka.
Ah, shit.
It's a Japadie and Wabeto and what a yode. A canon so for one to one among because we are a country of talkatives. Debia Dayekasa. Debia Dayekasa. Yakasa sa Mackerel Kumasi Road over 40 years. It's still the same road that we are using. Mr. Can we improve a little bit as a country and as a people? Well, Udi Achesa Okasa, all the colors, and Obi Aye can a yadi here, one Missisiano, or no dear fata, or Sebi, oh, the Kura Kumebi, no, the original. Timisre, this cannot be continued. And all of us should arrive at this point. It cannot be. It's becoming every day increasingly frustrating to use that particular road. It cannot be. 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 Tiebesre pass. Wow, se fata se omutu sa na ma we ma bibi etimi kokama no. Omohwe na entimi ngina yi. Ene okoye penada from the omo absorbers ni omo spare parts sa na ma nyina wa se no carbon ene da for no ebi fa bebi ensuo no wona na ni nwanum so gina suo na gya ho nti ono de besi wa ebi at 25 na suo gya no so abegi 15 it will come man about 50 cents of na say anopa na wo ko no ana wo ko tua 50 no na ewia no so ba wo ko tua 50 it 100 it will gina suo na gya ho because person about to amena nim no anante di aba it is basa happen na dey enioma ensem fata na dey bre mesre bebre mesre we nye kasa etintibia mesre bebre say we need to take this action now na masa sre contractor call so the other contractors in say yes we say munya akwanya so mo ye Ghana akwanya na ban we kwa dey the wire class was the maintenance fund but purposely for maintenance of our roads ya we no so esin ton kitikiti bi eba kwan ni ko ni esisi ni ko because ese kra the CC no edin ye pa edin je fia mesa ba so ba kane NDC aban ni no na ye wo so afo abedi ekiro no ya kwante mpon so na odi hojuma oyobia ne bia da because na manyo sem no efe ye pa enjono no de bia da odi nimdie na nam obeboa ya me atie ho asie ni mfo Isaac Jemensa se okojina wasa east in pesa so a ono na odabre oba very firm odabre ono nya adwina obeya amo so ono nya adwina enye zafi na obe keke maye manso sembia wa yeso afo abedi ekire o sa so ono to obetima boy with him there ka nti enko uwi abema amanfo akwanya mo still obetima sa abem
kwaba mama me nko mama fa we mfam
we we from no dwan asem je no akokwa so kwanya edimi kan o
kire se ekwa no ye de ekire be ho saa na minim de ono abotumi ye nti minim so ka nyame adom so onim say breakfast no so de Kwabis catering and decoration services for one for hoka Queen Bees Queen Bees no enti nyame yadom a Mondays and Thursdays de ye fru na no pa no wafa
Queen Bees all right
Queen Bees omo kwashiman
all right
o ne Macedonia Methodist Church ne ye offset kwashiman no doko portable ho nti se o peduane bia dia Mr. Omedofo fa number 0244362256 0244362256 Mr. wo ho no mu a anopa bia awia na che say watumi enya aduan papa bia di wo ho abawidie mu ka Thomas ye didi ye wakọ eye Queen Bees na wakọ je breakfast bia boni bi we kira na
enya didi bia keke didi ye
no
ya ka se didi ye no so we as internet je se wa fa fufu asi wanim na odi na madwira so nyina ho eno nya didi ye
na we wo ye aduan na ma program bia so we oto safra ba be serve wa ho be ye aduan na kama adia ma Queen Bees number no 0244362256 ye da se pa because ahomache sorry na nya bete they say kwabna na no ho ato no kan ye meje no atel but say Queen Bees adaro ma wa ba anope wa fie ye mu elka nyame ya adoma Tuesday Wednesday da kwabna so na say Thursday massage na Queen Bees hwa na me didi peche nyame nko a eye crew Badwam crew no ahia be wie che crew no be do so ati ase ye ne guest aha ti ono abo aba say nya 7 kakra Queen Bees nyame hira mo ate wenu nyina wo ye a ema show no hu obi e ba ho keka na different minima sorry bi a first Sunday bi aduane su na ya kwahwa so dem o ma ye ma chale eje so wontimi nto ba won sometimes ya na efe ahu ye fa ye furu pan shaben ti si e sorry ahomachi se ye sorry kwa na vim ni ho a Queen Bees ba na se wo de aduane no eba unze vim no ya temu
okay event me da
sa atwini mu atwini ekomo ngo a onya Queen Bees edia okona le midi afia amanko atamaklo mahi kwabna sante ayekrado wo toa kwan no
so afia amanko atamaklo afuni deshi
sa papa
wakopie wo framante
sa
mesma kopie wo enzema
mo ndi kwabna me da sin ambo ebeshia
well, ya sabe da mu na amase e toy nkomo no so ma men ka o se aha ye Badwam na Adom TV multi TV so ye shase e bra no nim aba permanent aduana enum no ana e do aba bedu sabre no nkono ba permanent aduanu enum pe ye pejai mu e wo ha no se ma men ka o se e be chase cancel until star 281 hash na fe option 4 no na wagu so e de djuma e be no so na me de ma e could be you and you start your day and your week on a good note na abo ye pa any card at when moko wasa Easter ma shebedwani and yenene wo han musino nimnyamfo Isaac Jameson and once again akwaba na feature pa so
yeah I forgot if there's anything
ye danyamia sepa ye nti we move from the dark pages of this country as an economy to look at the brighter picture and lessons that genuinely we have to learn as a country. But ansani bedu sa bia honum no and pay one of the worrying videos ayi the Amasaman road where Baba TV sa videos na baba ka ba me bia na fe ma former deputy minister no was aswe no enhwe kwan be fa so a ye ko anim asoba because sector minister no talks about abaya ofri su na no da no na GOG project na contractor no eka senisika sembia omako pay almost 400 million cedis or dollars there come on, but the difficulty here is that contractor say ejuma waye ehusika ana abeto ho. What do we do about the situation at the expense of the Ghanaian? We share quite totally more trouble, and especially ye crew canes ye who said they were there. Clearly it's very worrying. Oh, but you've sat in Parliament, Dr. Akwaba, short notice with DCP. You've sat in Parliament. In fact, you didn't come about our roads, and our categorization of roads, no, so reshaping, regraveling, and these kind of roads. What has been our challenge in terms of funding of these roads? How do we solve these things?
You, Ochame, Oman, Medasi, Msebebache,
Papa,
and Mammy Fakwanjas in Chow. So Munajuma, the Joseph, that's ya, and one in here, so I for me, she was 64, me, my for him paying for Mamma Aquanja, Sir Mimbrana, Minu medicine come up a day. Na minimum chawe. Look me to catch it.
Dr. Kabila.
The physical Biako goes
na mafasa akwanja yesusu madagana fo hinase wo makase mafam mendagana fo hinase wo nkabom na nkan ye hinanya ye wa torenche metu yen ayina kan ye kire ye kire bako benko ni memu na membo president mama so na ba so say provide the leadership otum kan hina bom mi kase bi mre bio na gana fa kire do papa no so ba sa na de na to nani so ya de pa okay hina bom first of all ka say ye flag no insano ye afi ye fa ndambe mi asama mo bia anya hwe na ye fa infendie adwado afi so wo hwe nkwala no mpo a ye je wakire kwala mo future is a problem papa say child support a year as a trust fund bia ebe hwe ma year to it means nkwala no mo future no is secured so musu kokum o mo have provision and well-being no nteni da so wo enti won so a me che serviceman na
omo aka ayim so omo say wabo bi ma baso obo ma baso na ya de papa vice president mama wa ya de na yen kasa wa ya de because of sa arrangement na so nipa ibia say na kasa no say man ya kwaso kasa kan cho bia sa speech o kan omo amo involved no on me bi mo kwa be so the Ghana for nyina so sa e kan ho bom yan politics yan opposition wo hwe ayi no baby akohina minority kan majority extra union no feel everywhere we went minority edimu akoten pa e kire do na ye masa ado no entra ho ne fa nko yani na amani am say na wo ka akwan e say ya no mahina wie no e say de fata ya kwan no so be kaya me doctor question da ya kwan sam na nye ya the statizina de bai sidene ya kwan de politics it can be biara emri na to sense ya bayo the issue was the maintenance of our roads was a problem the maintenance regime collapsed to the extent say a road toll say etwom nya de skadi nyem bebri ni ho ya award contractor front and back into contractors ka ana baba to nyin intino edu mmra aban no we dey ya baba so ya baba so complaints bia ni ho for the past 6 or 7 months no their ministry na ye no say omo ye mfifim hwehwem all over country of yakwan nyina it is saying amodi na aboa no so you are talking about road maintenance trust fund no o man pay say yembo sabra no ni yakwan sisi ni nimu because most of the time no say yakwan wi ya maintain no ekwan ya wi na dem na maintenance start because of faso no na ka bi na ta atufom na twa ese hwe ni sisi kwan it's a road maintenance trust fund abwasi ebema enidaso ebema sustained financial supporter ibetumi de sisi yakwan na yeso ebeboan na big push so ho ministry no minister wa de pon no dom o makọ round yakwan issues na wa hu nyina na da be big push mu o man pan say sa big push no for the next 2 years no sika e infrastructure mu ye fani na mbo na fa kwa kwan mu so 3.2 media review no minister na kan 3.2 billion no ni na enko road ayim you can imagine say akwan kote 32 what ability no for some major highways no there ya they call sa big push mu na 13 of this or another 13 projects abandada no or the bank contractor you do finfin ya bi na sefo ne ade ndimu contractor bi ntu kana ade nan or the so ka kan another 4 projects which express road so we Accra Kumasi yes main express road na Kumasi outer road ni ring road na sefo na yi na so 4 yi ni na no baba kan so it tells you say omamponi aso akwan ayi no mitre road infrastructure mu den pa say ode no modern bo na nimbre behwe ma yesisi akwan ni na mesro magana fo hinase yakwan na enye no sa akwan so de adechi agisa hina no so wan sisi na eseko engino so now yeso mo ba ena mehwe ayi si na nsawom de ababatu ja na mehwe yo mo say Ghana Private Road Transport Union for say mo sit down in ade na de meka asraga na fono se aban sesa na aban ya bo wa hwehwe akwan mu ni ade hina akwan ya wo se ni ya akwan ya abanda de ma contract ya de ma contract esa akwan ya meka na tani exam day it was given on contract by the previous government
so kaso ade so de no
yentwem akwan bebre hwe takrade muni ba ayi sa ayi Lagos corridor Lagos multi Ecowas corridor ready free Abidjan pesa kwa was nyadina ya sha se o wende ba ya de ko so wo for kwan no so nsuboto ha these are roads aban no e de man ya ansan ya ba major roads wo ho a problem across the country they were given on contract na president mama so won complain obe no wa resolve akwan we timi de mesre kakra mesre no say GPRT for say omo cause it and strike mesro munya but omo podom tie omo 2 areas the Ministry of Transport and Ministry of Roads and a committee for roads and transportation so your parliament so we can always engage. Let's continue to engage. Nobody is saying they're question yet. No, GPR2 omo employers omo nya workers, they are not drivers. Employers are in normal circumstances you even belong to Ghana Employers Association omo no matter car
mo music mo to mo car Ghana who say Ghana no transportation na ya ban kwa na ye mo say you STC na se for ni ni ade and a bank a with my tete no na real na dey ba yi and be count the majority of our transport movers near there private people. And these are the Ghana Private Road Transport, and many more. We need to cooperate. For a very long time, I had this, these are employers. To the extent that the employers can say, no more you can know the consequence. The mess room, the can say, so long as I say, you tackle situation, who's a shooters who are now acquiring you hard. Message review. Man, for about 2 or 3 years ago, some employees, I'm checking a private road transport union. Women say, catch for question, they don't pay tolls. We are going to I buy say or the toll at the bar. I say, you train credit, electronic tolling system. Ni nano, as I ban so when we see so I buy a buffalo. Papa to some way. No young complain, as a young can boom, or the star programs in the Yaba. The Master Ghana Road Transport Uniform say, because they are not workers, because they are not drivers, they are the movers of the system, transport sector. They are the movers. And they continue to engage the ministries of roads and highways and also the Ministry of Transport. No matter company, matter ministry, and transport ministry. And for Ghana Private Road Transport Union to come out say, because of Sir Road in Quantino. Because the other roads are country are in a very bad situation. It's a threat na mesro. The matter minister no only contractor no answer so so me no say as a contractor no we see quite
just this morning the production team is just informing me say contractor no so what yes sequence they have pictures on that
oh yes
but you are not boy with the pictures just this morning that's what is coming up
and imagine and that's what I want to say this contractor Maripoma is one of the best contractors in Africa. Oya Roots, or Liberia, Saloon, and many more. He is one of the competent contractors here on my
Okay, so those are the current Anopaya pictures. The contractor is on site.
So for me, a certain mess, who says you should start? No matter circumstance, you don't buy your pine. But under the circumstance, something should be done. Into no media, the message say, so long as I buy no other two problems, no one so back. What you want among? Let's continue to engage ourselves. Now, this is my advice to the Ghana Private Road Transport Union. Who said union biano? He's also sit down to who said that's wrong my move. I'm not saying say or more don't person to there's law my more. Before because striking, you have to pass through the process. But they are not union for in the right sense of it because they are not workers. Normally, no union is for workers. So they say, and employers no association. Even management staff can only association. But of course, the law allows some company and enterprise. For now, Mesons are bay. Mamu being a political networks home, and it's on boss abra. No, I don't want to believe that. The answer is saying, as I was only get out there. As ever, Mesons say, contract assassin, one of the most competent and efficient contractor assassin, Maripomano. But you see, a lot of the roads all over. I was talking about when the back as well road. Well, I first know if I can so. A queen said the queen at the Japan my yard. I bind that down on our day. To extend so back, I remember myself, man from my parliament, and many roads. And the big push is on its way. President said for the next 2 years, infrastructure is kept going in roads. The road maintenance trust fund has also been, the law has been promulgated and President assigned. In the Yabako, Yamaya Musa Finchum, Ghana roads will be better. And who said drip as well? You know drip. Equipment are bad. Parliament for this boom abanada no on the buying. All these things are there. And that's all.
Why drip? You disagree with the drip or what? Because I've seen the drip, they are calling for all MMDCs to bring it to RCC. And Rebecca was a drip, not all challenge to drip. I'm
not challenge with drip. Okay. Drip will support, will consolidate the results of the business.
Dr. Kabila, but it's interesting when power is because if in opposition, you would have supported clearly what the GPRT is doing. Clearly, and they don't run away from that fact. Obama Ghana for who he say GPRT for other transport.
Do that.
No, when I say you, referencing not your person,
yes,
but the opposition talk, and then we cannot run away from that fact. And there are a lot of things.
I won't come. They do.
There are a lot of things. But when we have power, Doc, the BBI, you know, we just took over the previous administration. Even the sector minister was saying them. A GOG project, a sector minister, we we just assume power and all those things. For how long? Because years, you shift to her, you shift to it by a solution.
Oh, man, in Kwabna. Udika. Ababia o wasembusano o dem from so hye ni se wo kase ye nyina ya no sesa ye nyina ya no sesa ebi ano sesa titriu onum a eya na tumi abedi wo mu nsam ene wonum a tumi afiri wo mu nsam atomanfo no
ejina fa ko a
omanfo no bi wo honum a ya no kasa no ejina di ejina na ya yentie ye ho ye problem a ye wono no asem foforo ben na ye ka meni minua pani
jemesa
ayi enya adwene so be ka se aban foforo bi na aba aban foforo bi ama ye ga na aban no a akanifo no edi oman aban nanim no na asesa aban ne de otimoda ni titiu ne wono mu a eba no akwan adwuma ya wo mu edi mu tintima pa no o ma wo no mfie pitipi ni o the highways authority urban roads movement say rural other one urban roads and the feeder roads and there's a third category.
No, there's urban roads, highways and feeder roads.
Nti no institutions no they are there nkrataseme wo ho ni nyina wo won se mini asha ase na nka o ya ayi hwan na award contract na ego owie ye o se obo company ni
marapo
minim company o say it's one of the best of course so there's nothing wrong with the contract what we have to any contract na asem bi wo ho execution minia problem bia wiasimu han mo no ebeba na eba anu yie ayede ma problem no ene ho hia sisi ayenhwe solutions mafa kwan no so na make me catch you say ofa ofri nkran na akokuma ase a obi a ofri nkran akọ Heathrow London anyiresi obedu ajaw so ofri han mo ko mikrom kintampo I've experienced that in fact Kumasi kura before bedu Kumasi no wan hwe nipa ni bedu ajaw na wo anye so obedu ajaw keke no obedu ajaw ahotomu monka ne wo body de ebe wo withdraw wo body ni be ye wo no nyame anwawa je se okoda honum ne yede ayi enkuto ene ade atwitwu nti ye problem ade intine wo contractor na wo ye adwuma no o say ne sika sem bia ye den akodi I hope say sasika sem no enye saa mo de na mo de ba ya resetter ya reset ya yehui na ama ayi sikatua asebia bam
reset be na reset ya the reset is geared towards and ensure so man munu nyoma bi atosin bia no
man no ko what about
reset in the okoka
so interest
na me say don't paint that picture as if you don't agree to a country that needs to be reset. You might have a challenge with maybe quite one for some way or reset but resetting a key
maza Minkasem so many words disase mi nkomo me how many times I mean catch us o manfo as I say ye ma ya adwene e ko titi de kwame nkruma kan ye at independence as I say ye satra ya adwene satra ye bra
of course
enti e no ono ma anya sanfofo bi na wo ka enti na me say wo mo reset asori certain na nipa bi a won sisa obra nhwehwemu kwan so no obra na bedi dem
but you provide leadership
so I say
it's about leadership
enti asema me kan say e ya de say Musimu ko ye hwehwemu na hwehwemu na mo ye no eno na atwe ne ma konkon ho no mo a ene na eno no na esese ye hwe ho yi if say waka che say company no kura contract no wo mu nsam no it's one of the best enti dia na sinto wo mu enu nti sika twa esese ko wo mo ho no enko wo mo ho ema mu nkwaduma
am so ni sika that was the first complaint
oh masa misrel manfa asem nkosha ban
but that's what the sector minister the first explanation he gave until the Obaba catches or my issue
abosomi watwemu ne we ade ba kon aban me de share John Dramani Mahamadano ne photo sound for Dr. Atoke Forcing omo de abo mo samra ne pa ne say wo mo atoto yesikasem ye meboa
correct
na wotutu sikasem ye na usikasem ya ye de na woboto munye
wadaruma the way they mention that so mu ani ngu say
me mu mani ngu bi
bia so ye tutu nie no eni sika ye tua eni ka ye tua no ebo ebra
enti eni sika ye di betua contract
no ma ye no afina megina me na so apega me
enti sika ni hon mo a ye di betua contract
utie sector minister say ehun akohia priority of priorities
say we o mine here me nkasa kwa minua me ne kasapa edinko
ya kasa ya che
me na me wuda me ba me say me no kasapa na tie
man criticism pressure wo no kasa kwa no 2 years old what the last one kasa what the kasa what's me say for me what's me kasa
oh you got the point I'm making we have a relationship that's the point I'm making ya kasapa but we don't minka say da bia me no kasa I won't say that other me no native fee o yere cry bia nya da bia no ne be kasa it is there the point I'm making is say
yeah 2 years
but it's what you say is 2 years 2025 you kasa me don't say that 2024 me no kasa 2024 me no kasa 2024 me no kasa 2024 before elections me no kasa now say who no make reference road issue about the quantum of mileage and
the last engagement was on the Kosi.
Thank you. Tell me about me. I don't like, but that's below the point. As someone may person can say, we agree on certain things and we disagree on certain things. The important thing, and I'm making reference to your relationship, is say we respect our differences, and that's why we keep going. And the time more difference about in terms of government in this case, we contractor no, and no more ben abam no or buy yes on the contractor and the better chance say, ora aban the order car and yakam or you do betia. Enti koso yatuma na there ni betumi aye dey abo. That's the point I was driving at. I'm there no be here, but if you disagree with that, fine. Akaso dey me ne wonye because e bonsam suban. Ti da bia e be kasa. Nema sisa ye wasisa, but then when you have a mechanic. Oh my, into the most important thing is say, as I say, one to me kuta woman who say, I don't know any debia never cosi di usipeno.
As I say, omo to me kuta woman.
Yes, enti kasa boko e sanka bufu no. Say ne si ne contractor fui, ane e di womu kano, ane bi omubu yefu no. Ye no mu di nkomo ma omu be koso aye sade no. De to so bio. O ka say GPRT for no they have 2 ministries. It is neither here nor there. Asama womu kano enye womu kwa. Am kran me say me pesa me ko Kumasi a.
I had that dream.
I had that dream mama. Enya ayi sura mi so say bibi etumi akosi no kwa. But say sab ayi baby no. Masa
6 hours.
Enya easy
4 hours, 2 hours.
Sometimes we wait ayi VIP for omo brepa omo de omo nyankasa e. Omo bre papa. Won so omo cars no ewa. Ewo so e fast ha area so no na ewo fom. Na etwi na etwi na ekọ ha na enya de defomuti eye kasa boko na ene omo ka. Se ya che na mo se mo ye no. Ye ne mo nya na etimo. Yeso e kan ye bi. Yeso ye tu kwan ni bi. Enti yesra mo de mo ma ye mfam saa na kakrakra spare parts na mo se ne boaye den no. Ye ne ayi aboso kan fo no kasa. Se nyame adom ye sika sem yes say ase dollar no na ho den aba no ne ade no ye ne omo ka se omo so omo betete ne ma bo so na spare parts sem yi kopem bribia ye ne contractor no ka se obeye adwuma no ohare so se fa ba ku bi kura na obewie ne ntem na ya fra sa kwan so a me fi say no be boa than to take the position say aban dada no aban ne dia to order California they different
man for sure sir.
So all the contracts were awarded by the previous government.
Yes, by why?
I'm saying, I'm reminding him.
By the previous regime. Also previous government.
Okay.
There's a previous regime. The government of the Republic of Ghana remains the same. We must get this right.
So the regime
has changed.
Awarded.
Yes. In the name of the government.
And it's a Ghana
project. It's a continuum. Yen wonu sa. Hwe yan yes attitude na. The biarada.
Man, baby, on a no, was a system trust you with my baby. You see semantics.
Manuasi.
Oh yeah.
Now they will see the chance you want.
Uro wi am mrem.
O se ntia won
I understand for me. That is only free. He is inviting me to come in. My catches are only because I don't create a practice that will be buy because he's saying all representing MP. Those are some MP no come.
Oh, the road there.
You remember? Yes.
About the statistics.
It's in the behavior saying I have a problem with it. I have a problem. What I can say?
Mama no see.
What is it?
Me dey ka ko si say. Some problem ya bai. And say na ye bre ho ase.
Okay.
Me and me papa I now ye road minister. About free home yes. Asenso Boachi. One say that time finance ministry there was year of rules. Akwan omo ye bi. But Ghana ya kwan problems e wo ho no. Ne ubeye bia achi no e bi da so ho. Enti ya yensusu mfantu ya hosafo hene. Because problems no e bi kono na e bi ba. But say ye can say no and I'm responding to him now. Say you back say obi nye bibia akra sa de me so me ntia sa. Because why be? But only pay you.
But they could have done better when many in Patriot. Many on countless occasions, or no one personally, it raised the issue of lack of maintenance on our roads as a major reason why I've been doing something.
Me and my papa, time omo yi a road to free one, kwan omo fa so di and I had issues with it. We should also remember, na say that to show that I'm consistent with what I say, I need to show, say, sebi, me simple. Oye bibi na mene nya adwena metimi aka enya bufu so that's how you brought me up enti that is the sense of it enti some problems no ho and I agree with you say it could have been better but and pray the solution is not to go back to it could have been better because responsibility ni your ane kwan be na ye fa so ne dia to how I
if you don't go back or emphasize on one thing be or no maybe for political reasons but clearly it's a Ghana agenda or say aba bemu busumi ngotwini contraja regime ebesa enko yebesa no ba betina bemu
use the government don't mind him don't use the government you know yeah well NDC government MPP government and so what you talk about don't man in native you can still use the regime but government and regime and using the regime you know which sits well with the agenda of Ghana, no?
Yes.
And it's a sign on by.
Yeah.
And then you about trebro moto tonioma, especially on the power. Good news about say the contractor is.
Oh, no, me can.
It's one person just say you need to accept that they just took office.
Oh my, as someone make can say. One more to me kuto mo necessary one more ne. One more huye. I say one more dim komo say. Oh, say na kasa boko esan kan bufu. Makan wa.
So how would you say?
They are not.
Yeah, you found one far banche, you far banche.
Dabio. But me can say. Mesre. That's what I was saying. I hope I see him. You see, let's come back to Samene Sakabila na many nearby. Got me pensu bin me as a baby. When so back I said the last discussion here. I'm not here on YouTube. On YouTube. And some now between you. Me ba na me say baby yakwa kodu abana de yema hina aboa for 6 months the minister and the minister for no ram all the situations here na ya confirm who say yes our transition I was the chairman of South Saturday and no man wo ho but you are not talking so the question is for Nankasa you see because the president say we are resetting who complaining all the time you not complaining because of the fact say challenges na wo ya ban ya so muba and I told you I say look and that's why I said so he was kidding. The contractor is on the road. It's because of Kasapa. It was because of our Brazil and such as Anuti. It's many Kabila or change regime to government. Let me tell you, say there is Uncle Google. There is a government, NDC government, such as you can also refer to a regime, but it's NDC government. And what do? There was a government, MPP government. Of course, yes. So what is happening now is NDC government also say, led by President Mahama. No, so reset Ghana. Who's a reset? Doba Kebiano, no, what's your pan? What's okay? I've say, what can I reset? No, so that be one more reset. So I comment to I started saying, Ghana fast. And to rent him a Ben Musa second for you, very much United people. Such as it's mama politics say you are sitting here over here so the city has been stabilized. It is now 10, 11 or 10 cities the dollar and then maybe and I told you and I told you say I told you say opening I told you say road toll your team Ghana road transport union for me some say omo employers they are not union they are not workers it's employers no we are penny adwuma wo dia nti asamba woni adwuma wura for aban no namo na can say almost 2 ministries. Ministry of Roads and Highways and air crime. In the normal circumstances, we don't even engage them. Or more engage on Ministry of Transport. And I said, Parliament said, maybe I am say, sir, contractor non go. You know, I was going to say here, and I was going to ask my clerk to write to them say all the transport unions in Adina say, leaders Transport Committee of Parliament. You know, fortunately, Abba, as a papa. And you know, in transfers, you're trusting that the mesra and fast one is from because we need to engage them very well. Why, yes, I won't be a quine, my utica. Who said, almost be a quine, almost drivers in Bono, almost not so I come up my day because there was a time or being started through the brain, me in Parliament. So, drivers union. But the point is, that will be a person union, you be ready. You know, sir, the deeper to be ready. But what is happening now, say, Yamina then I say. Yami Pani then I say, or many any joking, I'm Brazil, Yanda, and this is the car from Brazil, any other Brazil bar. Maybe I'm starting. I'm Brazil. It sounds me, yes, row. Yeah, I can't start you. And I'm sure to say, fortunately, contractor or panel is one of the best. I don't mistake no. You're buying. You're comprehensive between your men, the moment the only nation can have any. That is what is important. And I told you, and your mind is a consuming your cabile. Me say big push, you know, big push, you are tabulating roads.
The big push, you know, is purposely for what?
And for infrastructure. Yeah, has infrastructure. And you see, education, health, and all over infrastructure. But for now, the president is concentrating on the road infrastructure.
Okay, so the continuation of the road, year of roads, no must be.
Year of roads will be no year of roads won't be. Me can say for me, Kabila, he will come to terms. Me Bahab can say, me say, year of roads 1, year of roads 2, year of roads 3. Yeah, who are the critically shown? It's the normal idea who are the paper behind. Say year of roads, oh massa. Say year of roads 1 year of roads 3. A car you don't look over 120 billion. I said it.
But you are somebody in the game.
Yes.
Who name say and name Yamia Wadumudi 8 or 4 or 12 years or whatever years. No more exit here.
He's so important to me. Once upon a time, the green book be by. Green book read tablet in your in the rose room. You know what Kabila said? Mo kwan wine, mo ya kwan ya de kwan opportunity. Thank you. Now Yamia don't for by year of rose 1, year of rose 2, year of year. So if look, some year can year. I am meeting as making. Na year.
Very key.
Okay, yam maybe brisa. Sa kwa can once me. So much your contract and a car. Na kutu pepe so much year. The people manasa. What if I take a datum? Some of them all send a demo where I gonna for datum. In what be at the moment bemo. So my mom in your cabinet as I say. Sa 3 years I'm the buy. Me just one big push is critical. Big push is clear. Big push, identifiable. A better on your men, anything you can check. Secondly, acquiring now more than my 13 good roads. You've run, you've 3 of Mujan. So when the 40 pounds account, and as I express with your but more importantly, so I told you, can you imagine that I'm assuming you are not giving a due from acquiring, wouldn't come a fast. Sabe, would better transport, but every Umajiska told you a zone driving. You tell me for about 3 years. Ghana Private Road Transport Union for mature, they have not been paying tolls. Intino say issues by Yakasa, your money, Yenja want to see a queen. So for me, I think say the Papa, say minister no what trying to that is what the NDC is all about. Shahu Brasim, near the as say, contract and cost start here. He's a contract was starting, and I can tell you that man is efficient. That man is competent. That man will be able to add money. Wow. So, am I they make a chimney and say, no, we will continue to talk. And I'm just saying, my committee will invite them. Committee of Roads and Transportation of Parliament. You buy invite our union for near Boama Basum per se. Omusho, sa concerning, not strike a domejai, near Hanamutu. This will be transparent. So you will let them know, we bring them on board for them to know yankasa road maintenance back then the percentage. Yankasa road start pushing big push then the percentage. It is also in your interest.
Road fund, you know. I wish send come by your board chair. Is my wish. Now, said you was here being was I can hold you responsible when lapses one because maintenance is very key on your heart.
Yeah,
in terms of roads.
And then our own wishes say obey minister Nankasa in the next day.
I
we are not disagreeing. Me Tina says our person create impression. We say we are a teacher.
You have a challenge. You have a challenge with their resetting. You have a challenge with that. We have a challenge with GPR to find out all catch up and say.
Me can't say Casaboko Sanka before. No, what was I prescribing? We are saying the same thing. And or say Sadia no cry what 2 and more the committee now for woman. So the same spirit. The mekai on me NH and as on Cassantia or agree on me again say Anamu as say ye fanano. Our person cry say the entire contract and now call no pay you when he say Minister Nane or we be a dinkum. Asempa ye nyina yam fa ne sa ne enka hunu se be a senator makro dey anum yi na.
That's true.
Etimi etia ne yonko but they agreed to work together.
You were before, you know.
You were, I am still.
Exactly.
And I make
it. Principles in this.
Oh, Sabra, because that's where the light is. And it's important, and I like your consistency on stewardship.
Yes.
You know what I say?
In fact, this man there.
Now, preach you or title.
This man is so solid.
I mean, what I say?
This man is so solid.
Because you want to take a certain partisan posture.
And I will straightforward.
Ya momodin say the amount of free site and sign mabio money free site.
Okay.
Now obeko so aye adwuma no kopem say ye be dru gina pen a ye dru. The ntia me pese me ko abako se mu kese ni say ukọ enum too much a. Kwan we me ma jona je kunkufo na chance o. Dualizing Accra Kumasi road. Eye den na dru bribi no ye jato wa mfe be se wotwe. But you don't want to go back there. Ya chance ye ndem no ye nto aso na ye nye ni ye. Na Ghana ye mfa ye.
Okay, so still catch fatu TV machoska star 281 hash na option 4 no dey dijuma shonko kranti 1,000 Ghana cedis me order started udene. But quickly before I wrap up on this conversation about the new patriotic party or more granting general amnesty suspended members ahead of 2028 a year polls, you know. Let's quickly relook at this situation and see the approach of this administration because baby and I love the quote from Dr. Tony Edward say if we don't kill it, it will eventually kill us. It is the fight against an illegality. Do we need a brute force or a very serious confrontation with the reality and then have at least a minimization or a solution to the air to a Doc, Mamma says if you Debia, they are not a donor and a be where Yakutia Galamsey, Yakutia illegal, my Yakutia, baby, I be doing it. It's either we kill it or it kills us. That's it.
In him the dada near Tenono. Mini can fire or Cassiama Busia, Titru. Ya this year, what tree? I assure woman. Ewo sa atu yanchem Cassie. Yama Busiano Yako. Yamomo shede. Yama Yenianum swa. Yape wo mukrabre. Dem you fed due ni amani hu. Omai na wotwe ba ko ne fantamu nie. Said yes sa briche bo ye kan omai bomu. Mampani amampani a wo matwam Nana Dodankwa Akufo-Addo. Me papa John Ejekum Kufuor. Obo mu nyina His Excellency. Na ano desema o mu di betu dwa. Ade ba ko apotokase mo beka se eye common denominator. Esi ni nyina afa pem eye nkabo mu. Na de ye hwen wo mfidie so. Ye ni so. Me twe nyina adwi adwen asi. Se de ehu no. Se the nation o mamu nyina kabo mu. Na ye nim Isaac Mensa ene ye nim Kwabena Bonfe ne ye nim oman ne Kwabena Asante. Na ehu ye ho se eye Ghana fo. Nye party sem aban foforo ne aban dada dabi oman Ghana amamuo ho asem na naba ye di sa su no esoritia nyamransem ne suban boni a edi oman no nya a se bi enye ofamu agudi a yetu no kwanbone so no nko ana suban boni bia e ka ho a oman hene the effect any say ye nyina ye be hu se say ye nipa baako na ye hawo no so ese ebom ne yakutia first lesson no de to so bio maka pen mesensi so bio ye mra bia aye no ho atete kwa mra ese me masasi a me nananom edigya me ye ko hu famu agudie wo ho no mo a famu agudie no eni wo me enti oman no a ye se abeye ne de no ohun kwan so otimi di ahode ni tumi eba be fa asase no mpo na de ode be ma me ane mpatasika samra no ya atete kwamra na hyase ne ye 1897 the Crown Land Bill that was rejected and defeated by the Aborigines Right Protection Society any womo ayonkofo na ewo anyirisia na omo concessions ewe ha me nua ba ne ayabakosem o de mi kan pa nti ya sesa samra no a Ema government fa and a state no for 100%. Now on mine no for 65%. This is my proposal. You keep it my tricky numbers no. 65%. Now one was asking ke yo omo dia no. I nti sika sema sika kokko ye hu wom. And I say den chembo ye hu wom no, ye mo 20%. What the can we be 85%. 15% na aka no, ye mfama local assembly. Ye change ownership structure no a. Enya fe ni ye kwakwa royalties asem. Enya fe ne yaka se we na di obi aba ho no ami nim ho hwe enya fe ne yaka se ayi yate ha no ma be fa asase nti wo mutu dia yeso be fa kwan ya ye peso e dia kwakutu there will be unity
obi a wo chefa wo
yes wo die wo mi die wo ya anchisa sa dia no na se ye koso ma dia di anibre wotin cry ayi me se woti ukro me mfa se bamboyo se kintampo se salagao se elubuo se hifon na ana chichire wasante no bi di krata aba
asase media
me da bi nya so ya ne dia o se ya mami tumi krata se femu agude bi wa me ba bitu wafuo da ho ebe yo de bi no mo ko mu compensation se ye tua mo be si ne ye ntuai ye nsua bibin free de to ye yimu na ye nsachira de to so mi ansa ameka eye emra se ye di ye adwuma Mino as a money law na wo han mo sisi yi kra na me say ownership no yen change structure no o ka say eni se wo kotu famu agudie be ye kwansini is it 100 or 200 meters to water body and so nso na nka say yesim ye say kwaye ma yemfa ma aban na say twa no ho ase aye mra say kwaye bi ho no dia yetimi di ma
kwaye bi ho dia
ama ya ama jinu abepo forest reserve company bia kwakotu atu nananom because na ban mu a ye di nananom sie no ba ko ho nsema kwaso o na article say am de ma ya won kan 2005 November 3 and a youth for action Ghana ye issue statement say place a moratorium on mining in Ghana and let's do cost benefit analysis what an etie dia ya me ya a me bokoko na ya nhwe na ya nsia no a ebe ha ye pa adi enya a chen de adi enya yi eye the possibility of warlords minya we adwuma mining company da omu concessions omu wono illegal miners na omo eni adaba mu krata ni tumi a ekọ no omo ko omo bo omo pa trophy no sin dance ni wachiri nanu ya committee aye friends tax forces and government asset no adanse ebe na ba so mbedu ba bi no soldier for atu na ekuta omo no mkrofo na atu ekuta omo no echen yeah soldier for there it is telling you something na omo ye hwemfuni no okay blood diamond
so film
no ni ba bia ne fapem wo Sierra Leone Liberia Charles Taylor ni for this uncle rebels na Ghana ha ye hwe ye sade mabon kokko me mofra bremu sa yaka me say 2005 to date and how many years 2 decades and I started this activism 2 years before 2005 ahina yako adan ye pray ho pesika yentumi adan
ye pray ho pesika
yentumi ni wo pray ho pesika sika ne da hwe wona wo kwe because insu aye no aduani aye di researchers bi no koye ko fa banchia na ye tu afrisa areas so asede content e wom no omai enya de papa Ghana Health Service omo ethical committee and health ethical and health committee sabre na professor bin Canada no 2014 15 16 or research na say omo a ete areas a yetu ayiska kokoi omo blood samples ye fa metallic substance wom no enya de kuma adai se nyame aboye die dua nepa ene ne mapamu sei ye da wiase nyina mfimfin na ye die ho abro na de twato no ye sikani bre ene mfa ho se mi wuska de hian se mi wuska yesu so yi obi bapa okutaska ya se sika fin ti so no hwe no ankwaje obi daka kese mu pa ya se nkoni nchen ade na asesa entimesre ya sofo ni titru ya imams ni titru trust and bible and Quran ni nyina tufu se ade bia nyame de ahye yensa no ye hwe su yi ye nya ye nana no so ye gidie ne se ade bia wo ye nne no eni wo ye nko a wonu awuko ene wonu ye nya wo mo nchirima enti ye wo 3 categories of people: the living, the dead, and the yet unborn. Ultra mathematical fraction mu a ya ye tiasi ni ye 1/3 na 1/3 di 2/3 so amune doso timesre se yenhwe kan na ye monkomponko ye chi se titefo na ye bi pen no mutu fo mu agudie de esu no mutu ni nyansa kwan so.
Right, Dr. Kabila Medasipi, otherwise if we don't kill it, it will kill us. You have to kill it, and we are going to kill it. Say aban endi shaban bako na shambabio na meka president mama na breso no unima na mo utunu wo Mr. Galamsen the mesa kan say medical kan atorinji metuyi na yenuanum nsama ba ya kan hina wi ti aba na say if you don't kill it, it will kill us. No Mr. Galamsen lege mine nti wa ba biwi ada no bi say a friend say Galam stop and then yin the same the can say no say me fasa kwanye so na mabbo me nua mabbo a minister for lands and natural resources abaso because I'm say ye adwuma so yen kasa obi abedi das ye say sa wo fa major rivers no me kire pra ankobra ne ofim ne ade na significant changes aba na ninum say policy or start yes river guards omo fa recruit river guards blue project no mo ye river guards and the forest guards. Evidence are there to show say major rivers na I want ye hu improvement to na nsuo kan kete so wa inu sunu dwumadi ekoso yesu ye hu ayiwo. That is important. Nti kalamso nyina say ye hwe say ye forest no are protected na ye nsuo no so are protected a nka aka na asase na ni we deal with it, and that is exactly what this man is doing. And his papa sa kwanya so mabo na ba so ye nua mabo a nyame sure nyame kan ho nyame ndom no
ya mema nimde ni na free president mama mu wapum ko da chese samranti mu into manyini ya wa evidence ya forest the major forest na ya say illegal mining galamsey for agina say aji na si ho brima galamsey for bi anim ti say no ya koye anim responsible mining na ni join ti say o say cooperative mining is a responsible man mo kaka no wasem ya ayi bai mini ba ko kra say my former minister my boss ona say enu no mo to achim no mo ko fati galamsey na mom no mo kwa dwane a program a oba envelope project whatever it is jumedi no mo kwa dinu na fa galamsey ho responsible mining no galamsey for attention you know very well say utumi njwa galamsey mu hina nne so mo ko dabi you have to manage it regularize it and legalize it na very responsible mining this ya ma wo so your cooperatives ma mu kam humbum mu form cooperative na mo ye mo adwuma na mo ye no eno no enye galamsey as illegal mining say small scale mining and that one you better regulate your own e ba mo aka de ya mo nchechere no ma ye adwuma sika no e wo bantem wa that is what is coming in there's a new project into mining what I'm saying is say o man pay na mo ntu a what to the managing or controlling galamsey or killing it no it is I could have we are in government for 7 months right now o hwa mo ntu etu no Gana fo yin yamwa yintu pungum sa de kan ho bom sa apinisi edi here the same no sa ehihya aba ban na mo ntu otu maintaining controlling and making sure that galamsey yetu ase no yehwemwa because if it's a responsible mining the guy no to say no only say adwuma na oye no sika mbeko no botom cooperative until sa so say no obede odwuma ba ho bio yeba mo nimde say me no minerals commission almost expectation adi na ho so President Mama is refining and giving value into the whole concept into ye na support nyemwa I think I'm say will be controlled na me nwa oka say wo mrem that's fine President Duarte sa constitutional review committee sa imagine constitutional matters if I shame in terms of reward ni ade sa royalties na sofo ni ade na no mbre bia wo ye na edumri mo so system eso bra wadan inti ya maintenance law over a period ni yakọ enim no the society has become sophisticated and complex and so in the past na galamsey management is na tete no no mo ye sakudo yi no ko braman sad no me na no mo ye
but there should be a bold statement by government.
For them proposal now
so what I'm saying you see you portray at the abai there's no difference from what they are okay so that's it there's no difference from what they are okay and the government do the right thing it is constitution let's allow the
why do you trip across the galamsey areas
illegal mining galamsey no galamsey no dey near body illegal mining
you know very well I've been a miner all my life and I've always gone against galamsey everybody knows my record
you are sitting here denying me that I don't know you I'm putting the record
I've been a miner mechanized mining and but the people am for you say o man pani na mo ntu a o tu our galamsey control no it is apt na ye hu nsusu a ye hu nnuama so ekoso ye nnuama amabo na mo ntu a o tu na de na ya start ye hu nsusu aso if you want to see a forest so osusu nkofo akwa Jeffrey ma anya tete e be say Burkina Faso fu wom say lo fu wom if clear all those place and kudos to amabo so that na rivers so see so we ye bibia nyama ketekina so hu na me say kwankobra okọ wotra azimo wotra ankroba river na you know say it's a say abem kakra I'm not saying say ni na ayade but you say milk na here milk na perform who say you so na say utwa nsuo hu a because of azuso na efiri njenjen no e ma nsuo no milky but for now so utwa pra ho a wudu be poso a wudu du nko wudu say pra nsuo say me prada me ho because of the river guards ne anamuntu yi20 enti no minua wudi okan de papa obia na chire bi o chire wo mbra na e wo minerals law ne ade nyam onfamra sa ayi me chire constitution never na shim because the reward system compensation no me na ehina me wo masase me te hwa na obi finkran aba yese ye de hammer me se me ya de enti yese sign me ni mu na o ma hene de me pesa kan fo hina ten say o man panyin ni second time we resetting agenda say you mention about the camera so galamsey party if you don't kill it it will kill us and the process has commenced me just say ya sha na muntu na say ye kill no Now gradually we will kill it. Obiara mi nyenke humbum yen support yen boy nneoma bo minister no dwumadi odi say yentumi ntu na sepekope nanso na montu o watu no. So most be yes agroba dey ni fashion say we need to support this young man, this gentleman, the minister, together. They are quite with my media by who said the young crasher. Say information on the ground. So we have seen evidence we have to do that. And you know the message is again from Kabumia. Because I'm review. Now on my Musa Ghana, we're Ghanaian, I'm proud. Some Ghanaian. Me very, very proud. What's that? There's certain culture in which I cry for the northern culture. The northern culture and the southern culture in a boom, and the demonstrate is a kind of wampa. Mumasan Kabumu, Minya, Kabila, Kabila, dear. But the other best when you are dancing or court, I say you know Manu. Also, I didn't cast the close to 2 years ago. 2 years, because I said, okay, over just a boy, can you imagine? Say, economy. I was a can you imagine what Babasu? Say, I don't know me you're managing. What I say? My goodness. What you see, you want to measure that. We are united on the platform. You remember those times that was once. I'll pay you just said. But the evidence is man. But the man, evidence not the man. My parliament what they say oh some say so mutie yen o man pan no bibia o mu hwe no mu eyade no imbrane de o se asesem yes sem.
Okay, so one of the things that they be that I think you've been consistent, but there are o mine here lack of principle and they shall say cause e binumu. So what I say it's so important because you see the fight is that and the NDC for the here Omoka we say a collective responsibility. Say one way you know, so my young and free, no, maybe not from just that previous administration. All administrations as Ghanaians, we've not been fair to ourselves. Say, in free sati be any getting a solution for a bit to make queen and will be a difficult thing for us. Always here, then the end people go like, now, or mine now, or my woman, and then they will hear from what's up. So that has been the challenge. It is navigating your way throughout as a commentator or a journalist or a revered person. Level-headed people, they are all withdrawing from politics. So it's becoming a matter of dishonesty and principle and truth, and all those things are any papa map your man yourself. Mestre, I fully support him because only the minimum personally and the submissions on some of these national matters. Whether in power or out of power, when he was a deputy minister, he was still talking about these challenges. Patriotic towards Ghana. It's so important. Now, you limited the issues about partisanship in every facet of our national conversation. It will lead us on to the Ghana we all want. But Compu Ghana for some say back to school, promo that's what I'm saying, school for them. This is one unique opportunity. Yes, I could school there definitely any laptops, near mobile phones, near printers, no. A whole necessary copy extra coin. Compu Ghana see free cyber copy September 21. One office bia beko bia no esan say ye come back to school ni jonde share at work kama say ope Infinix, Itel, Huawei, any LG and Techno bia ope bia papa na e ho necessary kope eto o say e bi bona performer as low as 3,500 Ghana cedi timisho kope bito research bia person ye jumedi bia di bia no o the best of deal for you. For Compu Ghana for 0243 143143 and that's 0302 752020. Now the one Eddie in Kitao. And my catch also say I pay when you fear man kwaso about the right or Quimby's your catering and decoration services. So we udi jumebia so we see ho nyina kama omba bayama. I said we masaka say aduane ho nsem no from A to Z ono ebeboa mo etmenya wona cha kwa kwashimam one Macedonia Methodist Church and a enim for 10244 362256 and 02089711019 asem here maybe chase canana roll the number back doctor what can say me and they be at the area kanda party some of these conversations are media na be uncomfortable but what draw your attention say the usru kase pa and say you're careful in our quest to find this no yanko
Kriti warlords
do what they are we na ba me that's for this I am hopeful say the security architects will be called now I'm going to take a very serious strategy.
Oh my, again, with greatest respect to my brother. Oh my, na ye no. Ebe ye now, and your party being kwa. It will be all of us.
Of course, and they're right.
All of us.
Okay. No, he's right. Who said we cannot collect responsibility? Resetting Ghana agenda. And that's basically what he's saying.
Okay, so 54321 and the number switch.
54321. That's the number for the day. Because it's only collective responsibility, sanity.
Okay. Because national emergency now. 0553. I'm borrowing our president's word. 0553 140 star 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 0553 140 star star star. You've won it. That's it. Yeah. Oh, Master, now yeah. So NBC, you don't be as well.
Oh, my last comment.
Baby.
Oh, so first, I thought 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You talked about our collective idea. Yeah. That's exactly what research is all about. So what you you ever can't do another excavators as a
me na me time.
Going forward.